and bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and see code Shannon. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals legend, ringer famer, 3-time All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, from Liberty City's finest, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Also, he's known as Miss Rail Rosado. Mr. Rail Rosado. That's his name at the crib. Because she's the biggest star in the family. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We greatly appreciate it. You can also listen to Nightcap through the Club Shay Shay feed. But Nightcap, we're big time, guys. We have our own podcast feed through the Nightcap. We've also pinned Shea by Laportier link at the top of the chat. And with the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and I'm sure there's someone out there that you really, really love, someone special that you can go get a bottle for. So get a bottle for yourself or someone that you love, or hell, go get a bottle for both of you guys. I really, really appreciate that. So let's jump right into it, Ocho. The Falcons are hiring Raheem Morris as the next head coach. Morris spent last 3 years 3 years ago in Atlanta, and he was the interim coach after Dan Quinn was fired after 0-5 season. Yep. He went 4-7 as the interim, and Atlanta hired Arthur Smith to replace him. Falcons fired Arthur Smith after 3-7-10 seasons. Do you like the move? Because everybody thought that Coach Belichick was the front runner after he had interviewed twice with Falcons owner Arthur Blank. Raheem Morris is going to be the next head coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Right. I like the move. What you want to do is, when it comes to hiring head coaches, you want to hire coaches that resonate with their players. I think Bill Belichick, obviously his resume, it extends far beyond anything I could explain that we've all seen. We know what he does. We know what he's brought to the table, obviously during his tenure, his dynasty tenure with the New England Patriots. We've somewhat seen how that ended, obviously not having a adequate or competent quarterback to compete week in and week out. We've seen how that has gone. The hire of Raheem Morris, this is why it's a good thing. I never played for him. But the players that have played that are still active in the NFL today, when they saw this hiring, you could notice all their tweets. Notice all the things that they've said. Jalen Ramsey being one of them. Arguably one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play. Giving the high five and the signal that that defense, Jesse Bates and those boys, are getting a good one.
Right.
That lets you know whether the hire was good or not. Not how the people on the outside think. Not how the coaches around the NFL think, but the players that have to deal with these coaches on a day-to-day basis, on the inside of that building, how do they feel about them? I think about it, this hire almost equivalent to that of Antonio Pierce with Oakland. and understanding how important he is and being able to not just be a leader of men, but a coach that the players respect and will run through a fucking wall for. And I think that's what Raheem Morris is for the Atlanta Falcons. So I like the hire. I like it a lot.
I like the hire also. You're talking about somebody that's very familiar with the NFC South.
Right.
He coached in Tampa. Remember, he had a tenure in Tampa for a period of time, even though that was a while ago as the DC for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think he was the interim head coach when John Gruden got let go. If I'm not mistaken, but I know he spent some time in Tampa. I know him a little bit, spoke to him a couple of times. I really like him. I think he's paid his dues. I think he's put the requisite amount of time in and given an opportunity to be a head coach again in this league. I think the other times were interim. So I really like Raheem. Wasn't he in Tampa? Didn't he take over for John Gruden and have a couple of years in Tampa? If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the case. But he's definitely put the time in, won the Super Bowl as the DC at the Rams, coached Aaron Donald, coached Jalen Ramsey, coached B-Wags. Yeah, he was the head coach in Tampa from 09 to 11. Very familiar with with this division. Like I said, coached in Tampa. Now he was the DC. He was interim coach. And when Dan Quinn got fired, so I like this move from Arthur Blank. I like this guy. I like Raheem getting another opportunity to be a head coach. Like I said, and plus ATL, y'all know how they get down. You know, they talk about DC Chocolate City. They can't mess with ATL. Yeah, we black everything. Black mayor. You know what I'm saying? That's how we put it down.
But I think
go ahead.
I think we have one issue that needs to be resolved, and you know this is a quarterback league. In order to compete, even in the NFC South, you're going to need a quarterback to compete with the likes of Drew Brees, obviously Bryce.
Not Drew Brees. Drew Brees not there.
I'm talking about Drew Brees. Derek Carr, man.
Yeah.
I'm
well, it didn't take much to beat him. Baker Mayfield just had a really good year.
Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield, Brother Bryce. Brother Bryce. And you got to get your quarterback situation situated out. I think that should be the first order of business for Mr. Morris is to find out what you're going to do in that area. If I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking I'm not saying I'm Cleo, but what makes the most sense to me is going to get brother Justin Fields, knowing that the Bears are probably going to pick Caleb Williams, with that number one pick.
You like that pick now. Oh, now you like that pick to Atlanta.
I'm just saying you're not going to pass on something like that. You're not going to pass on something like that. So Justin Fields is a great quarterback, and you get Justin Fields, and you add him with Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and the rest of those fellas you got to work with. I think they got something special to deal with, and Jesse Bates and those boys on defense are going to be all right.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I really like Raheem. Like I said, I think he's great. I think he'll resonate. Like you said, I think he'll resonate with today's player. Yeah. But when you look at Coach Belichick, you look at his resume and what he's done. Am I a little surprised? Yes. For the simple fact, I mean, he does have 6 Super Bowls. He did have a winning record from 2001 all the way to 19.
Right.
That was it 2019, 2020. I think even after the last year Tom left, 2019. I think Tom's last year was 2019. And so basically from 2001 until 2019, they had a winning record. And he did a decent job. Now, the last couple of years, it wasn't his finest. I don't think it was his finest team building job. I think that's
defensively they were
but as a team, I'm talking about drafting players and putting them and putting them in position. I don't think that his finest, but we saw that people automatically assume Tom Brady's in a free agent and everybody's going to get off their quarterback to get Tom Brady, and we saw that didn't happen. Only a few teams really wanted Tom Brady. What we're finding out, though, as great as Coach Belichick's resume is, maybe some of the teams are thinking, you're not bringing Tom with you. And we see a lot of your success was tied to him. Now, I'm not saying that's from me out on the outside, Ocho, looking in, but it seems to me because nobody else has been able to lead New England and have success no matter where they went. It didn't matter where you went to Cleveland, you went to the Raiders, you went to Denver, you went to wherever. Now, Bill O'Brien did have some success in Houston, but not the level of. But he's the only one because Charlie Weiss went to Notre Dame and didn't have success. I think he also went to Kansas and he didn't have success. So, with the exception of Bill O'Brien, none of the other assistants were able to have the level of success that. But we saw a lot of guys. Ray Lewis got a lot of defensive coaches' jobs. Brett Favre got a lot of offensive coordinators' jobs. And Andy was one of those guys. John Gruden was one of those guys. Dick Duran was one of those guys. There are a lot of guys that got Mooch, Steve Mariucci was there.
Hey, that's amazing when you think about it. Depending on what coaching tree you're from and depending on what defense you might have been a part of, that the players are so good that you may have coached, the skill and the talent is already there once you get to the NFL level.
Yeah.
The good thing for the coaches is the fact that you're actually coaching players that are already well developed. So what you're getting is the finished product. You're getting the finished product of players, and just being associated with them or being associated with, you being their coach at that specific position, you automatically get jobs down the line as if you're responsible for the talent you're actually coaching.
Look at Ray Lewis.
It's really just a finished product. All they're doing is executing the X's and O's. That's all.
Hey,
it's funny how that works.
Ray, look at the guys that Ray, the guy in Cincinnati that was your coach.
Brother Marvin
Lewis. Yeah. You got Rex Ryan. You got Jack Del Rio. You got Mike Nolan. You got Mike Singletary. You got Mike Smith. That's 6 guys that coach was the D coordinator or the linebackers coach under when Ray Lewis was in Baltimore. That got jobs.
This and that. You was there that 2000 season,
I was there 2000, 2001.
Holy shit.
The staff was Marvin Lewis was the DC. Jack Del Rio was the linebackers coach. Rex Ryan was the D-line coach. Damn. Mike Smith was there. Then Mike Nolan came. All those guys was there on one staff.
Oh, that's crazy. I think, and I know I don't want to get off topic right here. You remember that 85 Bears defense?
Yes, Buddy Ryan.
Who that Buddy Ryan defense with the Bears in 85? Who do you think was better? That 2000 Ravens defense or Buddy Ryan and back then?
Man, it was different. I'm biased because I was on that. I think that's the greatest defense when you look at it. Now, the difference is the Ravens gave up the fewest amount of points.
Yeah.
Tennessee statistically had the better overall defense because they gave up fewer yards.
Right.
So what's important? Yards? I don't know if anybody is ever going to give up 165 or fewer points in an NFL season, especially with the additional game.
Right.
You have to understand what the Ravens did. The Bears had the record at like 180. The Ravens gave up 188 points in 20 games when you include the playoffs.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
In 20 games, they gave up 188 points. So what's the likelihood of somebody giving up 9 points a game in a season?
I don't even think people understand the difficulty. I don't think people understand the difficulty in how hard that is to achieve for defense.
Yeah.
That's difficult. We talk about the NFL. This is the best of the best. These are the 1%ers, the 1%ers of the world, and you not allowing grown men to get more than 9 points week in and week out, no matter who you playing.
They gave up about 10.1, 10.2 points a game over the regular season. And you got the Steel Curtain. Yeah. You got the Doomsday defense in Dallas. You got the Purple People Eater. You got the Fearsome Foursome. You got the O2 Bucks. The 13 Seahawks, the Legion of Boom. We want some of this. But when you look at, I want people in chat, if you get a chance, go back and look at the stats from the Super Bowl and see what they gave up to the Giants and see how many punts and see how many turnovers, how many takeaways they had in that game. Now, that defense didn't give up points in the Super Bowl. That was a kick return. They gave up 3 points to the Raiders. They gave up 3 points to the Broncos. They gave up 10 points to the Tennessee Titans. So they gave up in 4 playoff games. The defense actually gave up 16 points. So they averaged giving up 4 points a game in the playoffs.
Oh, that's crazy. When you think about it, it's almost like playing a video game.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you play you play 16 games, let's say just
Yes.
defense, just for the sake of it, you playing somebody 16 times, 16 different opponents.
Yes.
There's no way you can keep somebody scoring like that. It's impossible.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play somebody, I'm only going to allow them 10 points a game.
Right.
You can't do it in a video game, let alone that a team was able to do it in real life consistently week in and week out. That's how good the boys was.
And they gave up less than 1,000 total rush yards in 16 games. So go look at, so in 16 games, all 16 teams that they played combined, if you combine their rush yards, it wasn't 1,000.
That's crazy. And I had to deal with that starting in 2001 from that point on.
So that's like I said, look, I understand with the 85 Bears, because you look at them, they had like, oh my God, the sacks that they had like 31 picks. They were just relentless. And the defense, people hadn't seen the defense. The Bear defense, which means the center and the two guards were covered. And what they did a lot of times is what we call a stretch defense. They would walk the strong safety, or they would put a linebacker over the tight end, and they would put Richard Dent outside, or the defensive end at that time, I think it was one of those guys outside. And what teams were doing, they didn't understand how to block it. So you ended up with your running back trying to block Richard Dent, or he was trying to block Dan Hampton. And so once they started to fan to it, say there's like, look, the linebacker is not normally going to come. He's going to cover the tight end. So what we're going to do is that we're going to fan protect that. So we're going to take our tackle and we're going to kick him out, because we know Dent or Hampton is going to come.
Right.
So we're going to keep that. We're going to kick that out. And what they started to do, but it was good at this, if you took your tight end and blocked Richard Dent or Hampton, Otis Wilson or Wilbur Marshall would blitz. So what they started doing, teams got really smart. So what they started doing, okay, I'm a block, he comes, now we dump it to the tight end.
Right away.
Right. And so if you get an off season, we're going to find out what you like to do. We're going to find out a way to block it.
Right.
And you had to get it. And teams are still jumping it from time to time. They'll still jump into the Bear defense. And when you cover up the center and the two guards, we called it Navajo. A lot of teams call it stretch. I mean, Bear. But Bear stretch is that when you put the defensive end outside and then you cover the tight. I know that's a history lesson. That's a lot of the digest guys. But the Ravens were like a basic 4-man front, and they played what we call Tampa to a China, a lot of cover two, because you weren't going to have a whole lot of time to throw the ball.
At all.
You weren't going to have a whole lot of time to cover the ball. And think about it, they had high draft picks. Chris McAllister was the first round that corner. Dwayne Starks was the first round that corner.
Yeah. You know me, D Starks was my quarterback at D-High.
Yeah. So they were really good, and they were tenacious. They won't let you play defense like that anymore, Ocho. Because if you go back and look at, we played the Bengals, and you watch the hit that Rob Burnett put on Achilles Smith, and you look at some of the quarterbacks, the way they knocked them out of the game. Oh, you getting fined, you getting thrown out of the game,
suspended.
And they don't let you play. They don't let you play like that. You see how Ray was running through people. You can't hit. Oh, you run that shallow cross. Ray was knocking you out. He saw you.
You ain't want none of that.
Yeah,
you ain't want none of that.
I get the Bears were unbelievable. They had the Bear Shuffle. They came out with the catchy jingle.
The Underbelt Crew.
Yeah,
hey, that was the guy. I had that record.
The 70 Steelers, the Steel Curtain. We know what they represent. I forget what Super Bowl it was. It might have been Super Bowl 9. They had 23 Hall of Famers on the field.
Jesus.
Yes, the Cowboys and the Steelers. Let that sink in. You tell me the game you think you're going to have that you'll see in your lifetime where there's 23 Hall of Famers on the field.
That's crazy.
So damn near at the time, they probably had 20%, 30% of the Hall of Famers that was going to go in the Hall of Fame when they went in. Not now, obviously, we're at almost 400 guys in the Pro Football Hall of Fame now. But I'm biased, so I'm taking the 2000 Ravens as the greatest defense.
All right.
Another hire. Chargers hired Jim Harbaugh. We know what he's done. We know what he did at San Diego State. We know what he did at Stanford. We know what he did with the 49ers. He's a great builder. He's a great developer of quarterbacks. We know what he did when he went to Michigan. He did something that the great Bo Schembechler couldn't do. That's win a national championship. He did that. He accomplished everything that he needed to accomplish at Michigan. Plus, he got out of there before they could level any sanctions against him and send him on his way. So I think he's great for this. He's flexible. He's tough. Now, he's going to grind you now. He's going to grind you. He's an old school coach. He's going to grind on you. But I definitely think he'll help Justin Herbert reach the potential that he should be, because he has all the skills that you can see visibly. Ocho, the big arm, the height. He's more athletic than you give him credit for. He can make all throws, change arm angles. Now it's just a matter of him winning consistently and winning those games that they lose by 1, lose by 3 points. Maybe Jim Harbaugh can make him find something, dig down inside and pull it out of him.
Yeah, I'm sure Jim is probably going to do that. I wouldn't call Jim the quarterback whisperer, but he was able to help another quarterback in the past, in Alex Smith.
Yes.
Who had a bad season. All of a sudden, Jim Harbaugh comes along, and Alex Smith comes back the following year and has a stellar season, and sort of jumpstarts Alex Smith's career from that point on. And obviously he got the moniker as being a game manager, blah, blah. But they were winning games, and he was consistent with his play and not turning the ball over. Jim Harbaugh has been able to do something that not very, very many coaches do. Sometimes coaches are good in college, and sometimes coaches are not good in NFL. Sometimes coaches are not good in NFL, but they're great in college. Small example, Nick Saban as an NFL coach, not really good. Not really good. It didn't resonate too well with the grown men here. But in college, he's all world. He's dynamic. His resume speaks for itself. Jim Harbaugh is one of the few who's able to get the most out of men and get the most out of kids. And it's shown with his resume, obviously winning a championship at Michigan, now going back to the NFL, where his resume was already great. Obviously, as an NFL coach, he was 44-19, 5-3 playoff record, won an NFC championship in the 2012 season with Colin Kaepernick.
Made the switch to Cap.
With brother Cap. So listen, Justin Herbert, when I think about Justin Herbert, when you do the eye test, strong arm, like you said, he's mobile. The eye test, I want to call him Josh Allen 2.0. I don't know if I don't know if I can go there, but I just
no, hell no. Because he ain't mobile like Josh now. He can't run like Josh.
He's not mobile like that, but he can run when need be. But he does have the arm strength. He has the arm angles, the pocket presence. He has everything else Josh has outside of the mobility. And I think he's gonna do well under Jim Harbaugh. I like it.
I think so too, Ocho. And like you said, there have been very few coaches. You got to go back to Jimmy Johnson. He won in college the national championship.
With the Hurricanes.
Won back-to-back Super Bowl. Go to Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was tremendous at USC. He didn't have great success at the Jets. He didn't have great success at New England, but we know what he did in Seattle. So they're the three coaches that had success collegiately and had success, obviously won Super Bowls in the NFL. So that speaks volume. Very, very, very few. So I like this hire by the Chargers. They needed this. And plus, you got to win here. There's too much to do in LA if you don't win. Because they're not coming. Because you're not the Lakers and you're not the Dodgers. Because I'm not going to go in no crowded in no stadium, sit inside of a building and watch you losing when I can go sit on Melrose, or I can go on Wilshire, or I can go to Venice, or I can go to the pier, or I can go drink some wine somewhere. So you've got to win. And that's why the Rams did what they did. They understand we got this new building, we got this $3-5 billion playpen where we better be some damn good ass kids to play in it. So we have some parents to come see these kids play. And that's what the Chargers need to do. They gotta win to try to get some of those fans that were down in San Diego to drive up.
Down.
To drive up to see them play. But I like this hire.
Yeah, he got the team to do it. Look at what he got to work with.
Look what
he got to work with defensively. Asante Samuel Jr., Khalil Mack. I'm not sure what the cap is going to be. I'm not sure if he'll be there. But you got Derwin James. You got Bosa. Then on the offensive side of the ball, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams is back. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
He got to stay healthy. Mike Williams and Joey Bosa has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to finish a season
in
a long period of time, Ocho.
Right.
And that's going to be key for them because the guys that you're counting on, they need to stay healthy. Now, if I'm counting on you and you're not healthy, you're not really doing me a whole lot of good. That's a disservice to the Chargers and to their fan base. They're playing Joey Bosa a lot of money. They gave Mike Williams big. I think they redid his. I think he redid his deal. Mike Williams making good money.
Yeah.
So he's got to find a way because he's sensational. Big guy, can run the tree, can high point the ball, can make all the catches. He's tremendous after the catch. He just has to stay on the field.
Yeah.
Same thing with Joey Bosa, our defensive rookie of the year, a Pro Bowl player, can generate pressures, can get to your quarterback, can take the ball away from your quarterback, but he has to stay healthy on the field in order to be able to complement Khalil Mack. So I love this hire. You look at Harbaugh, what he was in 5 years before Harbaugh, they were 16-40. With Harbaugh, they was 29-21. The 49ers were 33-47 for 5 years. With before Harbaugh, when he got there, there was 44-19-1. You look at Michigan, before he got there, the 5 years prior to him arriving, there was 38-26. With him there, 89-25 in a national championship, 3 Big Ten championships, and 3 times they beat the brakes off of Ohio State. So you can't do any better than what Jim Harbaugh did back at his alma mater.
Right.
Now, can he do another rebuild? And it's not a total rebuild because they have pieces in place. Because in college, you have to understand, Ocho, when you go in college, you got to get the players that you need. Now, but he's starting out really good with Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Asante Samuel, Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I like the tight end. They got a nice left tackle in Slater. So they got some nice pieces.
Yeah.
You got some nice pieces. A piece here or there, change the mindset.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because you know now in that division, you know who's in that division. My homeboy.
Oh, yeah.
My homeboy's in that division.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good – I think he's going to be all right, though. We talk about Harbaugh. He's had instant success wherever he's gone, so I'm sure he's going to turn the culture around right away and quick.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I really like this. Like I said, he's shown that to be a guy that can build. He shows that he's a guy that's flexible, that gives guys opportunity because what he did with Cap, he saw something that and it's the same thing that Andy Reid saw. There's a ceiling with Alex Smith. No matter what you think, 2 quarterbacks said there's a ceiling with Alex Smith. Jim Harbaugh said, I can only go here with him.
Right.
With this guy, I can go here.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid said there's a ceiling that I can get here with Alex Smith. They won the division several times, made the playoffs. But there's a difference between winning the division and making the playoffs and being a favorite to win the Super Bowl every year. And that's what Patrick Mahomes give you, what Alex Smith couldn't give you. So I don't want to hear, well, look at the weapons. Alex Smith had Tyreek. Alex Smith had Travis Kelce. Alex Smith had a lot of the guys that Travis Kelce, that Patrick Mahomes had. He just didn't have what Patrick Mahomes, the tool. He didn't have the tools in the toolbox that Mahomes boy got. So I like this hire. Good luck for the Chargers, and hopefully they can get this thing turned around and they can win some games and they can bring the fans back because that's a beautiful stadium that they have, and the Chargers fans deserve to have a winning product placed on the field on a consistent basis. So I'm expecting big things out of Jim Harbaugh, and I think the turnaround is going to be very, very quick.
Oh, yeah. LA Chargers.
LA Chargers are back at it. Cam Newton says Lamar means more to Baltimore than Ray Lewis. I was having a conversation by a native of Baltimore, and he's like, Lamar Jackson means more to the city than Ray Lewis. He was asked, do you agree? Cam, I have to.
Listen, man. And certain fans are just caught in the moment. Certain fans are caught in the moment, and you can't forget. Let me take my glasses off, man. You can't forget what Ray Lewis has meant, not for just the city of Baltimore, to the NFL, to the linebacker position.
Yeah.
what Ray Lewis has meant to the players he was able to play against, what it felt like to be on that same field and understanding and knowing you sharing the field with one of the greatest of all time. And this is coming from somebody who had to deal with him twice a year for a decade straight. Lamar is great in his own right. I've been watching Lamar since high school. I've gone to the games and seen him play. So I understood how dynamic and special he was way back before he even got to Louisville, before he even got to the Baltimore Ravens. So I understood and knew who Lamar Jackson was. And I already knew he was going to be special because he's one of those names that ring bells all throughout South Florida.
Yeah.
All throughout South Florida. But Ray Lewis is just, it's just different. I mean, he's so different in such a way. I can't even conjure up the words to think on how special Ray Lewis is to me as a friend, you know, that I confide in, a friend that I talk to, a friend that I pray with before every game, whether we're playing each other or whether we weren't. It's just different. The man has a statue outside of that M&T Bank Stadium for a reason. Unc is different. Maybe you are better.
I play with him, so I know him.
I think maybe you might be a little better at putting it together and than I am as far as how much he meant to the game, not just Baltimore in general.
Yeah.
I can't even put in the word, but I had to take my glasses off. So goddamn, I'm about to tear up. I'm getting goddamn emotional. Shit, man, I can't.
Let me try to add some context.
Maybe you could put in the words better for me.
Yes. Let me try, Ocho. Bit my lip. The Ravens, the Cleveland Browns are the new Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens were the old Cleveland Browns. They moved in 1996. Guess who was Jonathan Ogden was the first pick in Baltimore Ravens history. The second pick was Ray Lewis. When the Baltimore Ravens weren't winning anything, they had Sugar Bear. They had Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis. Sugar. Yeah. I gave him that name.
You did?
I did. I absolutely did. When you look at the Baltimore Ravens and you think about where they were, and look at when you think of the Ravens, you think of Ray Lewis. Now, I understand Lamar Jackson. Now, when it's all said and done, we might be having a different conversation. But you're talking about a guy that's a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, a Super Bowl MVP. And when the Ravens didn't have a whole lot, they had that guy. They had 5'2". That laid it on the line. A very emotional, a very impactful player. You're talking about one of the greatest players in the history. The 100th anniversary team, one of the middle linebackers is Dick Butkus. The other is Ray Lewis. So can we have a discussion? Arguably, you're talking about the two greatest players in Raven history already. Obviously, you could make a case for Jonathan Ogden, but he's an offensive lineman, and they don't get normally the credit that a quarterback or a middle linebacker does. But when you're talking about the importance, you can't just look at the guy that has flash, and Lamar is sensational. And so I don't want people to take this wrong, but when you think about the Baltimore Ravens, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Defense. When you think of a Raven, you think of Ray Lewis. He's the de facto right now. Like I said, when Lamar Jackson is done, we might be having a different conversation. But right now, he's the de facto Raven. He was it. When the Ravens weren't very good, they had one guy that stood out and that you went to see, and that was 5'2".
And you know,
he was sideline to sideline. He was impactful. He was an emotional. He made sure every other player on that defense rose to the level that he demanded of himself, and he expected nothing less from the players that played on that field with him.
Most of the time, the position in the stardom and the fame and the command of the eye and the ability to fill seats normally comes from an offensive position. Sometimes it's a stellar personality that's sometimes a quarterback or sometimes a receiver. Very seldom are people coming to a game to see one defensive player.
Yeah, exactly. He's that
one defensive player. That's how impactful and special Ray Lewis was, man. It's different and it's hard. I'm mad. I'm fucking, excuse me, I'm sorry. I cursed. That's $5 in the pot. I'm mad I can't put the words together to describe how special Ray Lewis was. And I am on the opposite end of the spectrum
Yeah.
on offense.
Yeah.
And having to play against him. And even I understand, as great as Lamar Jackson is right now, Ray means so much more in a completely different stratosphere for that goddamn matter. It's crazy.
And the thing is, Ocho, I don't know how active in the community that Lamar is, but I know how active Ray Lewis was in the community and that how active that he still is. Mm-hmm. And like you said, there are very few guys, and normally it's not middle linebackers. You go see the Lawrence Taylors. You go see the guys that chase down the quarterback. Mm-hmm. But Ray Lewis was a guy that you went to see because he was sideline to sideline, and he was a thumper. Mm-hmm. And so not only if you go in sideline to sideline, you watching him chase guys down, you watching him take big guys on. And so we're gonna revisit this. I'm sure once Lamar Jackson's career is over, we'll be able to revisit this. But what Ray has meant to that, the Raven is Ray. When you think of the Ravens, you think of Ray.
Yeah.
And that's no slight to Lamar. Like I said, I think I don't know because I'm not around the Ravens, and I don't really follow that closely anymore. I don't really follow anything because I have to have a general knowledge about the whole league. But I'm pretty familiar with it. But man, like I said, we can have this discussion. Ed Reed, another guy that's dynamic that made the All-Century team. The greatest safety that I ever played against, and I played against some great ones. Ray, a 7-time first-team All-Pro, a 13-time Pro Bowl selection, Ravens Ring of Honor. Look, and the chat want me to mention Ed. Look, I played against Ed early in his career.
Yeah.
And after taking him off on tape, watching him play, studying him after I left the league, I was convinced I had played against the greatest safety that had ever played, and he was only 2 or 3 years into his career. Mm-hmm. When I watched him on tape, when I played against him, and when I took him off on tape after I left the league, I was convinced. And that's no disrespect. I played against Ronnie. I played against Rod Woodson. I played against Troy Polamalu. I played against some guys that's in the hall. I played against Aeneas. Aeneas ended up moving to safety. He started as a corner. Ed Reed was the greatest safety that I played against, that I watched, that I played against, and that I took off on tape. Now, that's where I'm at. And some people might say, well, it's Ronnie. Or some people might say it's Rod Woodson. Or they might say it's Troy Polamalu. Okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying for what I saw,
right?
What I played against, that's where I am on that. Mm-hmm. But guys, y'all do understand, Cam said Lamar Jackson means more to Baltimore than Ray Lewis. This was not a discussion who's Ed Reed is better than Ray or that. I have to discuss what the topic was. Y'all bringing other things that wasn't even in the topic. If I ask you for a burger, don't tell me why you don't like chicken. Chicken is just as good as a burger. Damn, that wasn't the question.
I like it though. That's a tough one too. That's a tough one to talk about. That's a tough one to talk about because as fans, we are so caught up in the now and we forget what was.
Yeah.
We forget what was, and I ain't finna let that one fly. Not when it come to sugar now. You ain't finna do sugar like that. We ain't finna do that.
Yeah, and look, they guys like, well, what about Sean Taylor and this? Sean didn't play long enough. Maybe Sean could have challenged Ed. Yeah. Maybe he could have challenged some of the greats, the Troys and the Ronnie Lotts and the Rod Woodson. You talk about Dion. Yeah. Dion only played 2 years at safety. I don't look at time as a safety. I look at time as a corner. Time is a corner. Time is in a class. Time is in a class by himself when it comes to the cornerback position. And look, I know about a lot of the corners, but time is it. But the question was about Lamar Jackson and Ed Reed. And no slight, Lamar is fabulous. He's about
Lamar,
to be a two-time
Ray Lewis. Lamar Ray Lewis.
That's what the topic was, Ocho. And then people like, well, okay, well, let's add these guys to the question. But right now, for me, I think Ray, because of when he got drafted there, what he means to the city because of his impact within the city, I think that's what gives him. That's just me. But hey, Cam has his opinion. I'm sure there are other people in Baltimore that says it's Lamar, and I'm just that's my opinion. And so, hey, that's where I'm at with that. The NFL has seen 6 coaches hired this cycle. 3 black coaches. Is that a record or something in one cycle? Gerard Mayo got hired by the Patriots. Antonio Pierce got the interim tag removed from him. He's now the full-time head coach of the Raiders. And the Falcons just hired Raheem Morris, former DC of the Rams, Los Angeles Rams. He was also head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at one point in time. Dave Canales, is that how you say his name? Canales was hired by the Panthers, Mexican American, making him making him the only Hispanic coach, because Tom Flores was also Mexican American, as well as the guy that just got released in Washington. What was his name? Ron Rivera. So, actually, it says Canales is the 5th coach of Latino descent. Tom Fears once held the record for the most catches in a game. With I think he had 19. T.O. broke that, had 20, and then obviously Brandon Marshall ended up having 21. Tom Flores, Ron Rivera, and Brian Flores. So congratulations, Dave Canales, as being named head coach of the Panthers. You got your work cut out for you. Hopefully, hopefully the owner gives you more than 10 months. 3 years. I just hope he get more than 3 months.
Listen, you need about 3. You need about 3 years to turn the team around, especially with the Panthers working with now. You know you need about 3.
Yeah. Josh McDaniels, I think he's white, black. Is he Latino American? What is he? Mike McDaniel from with Pierce, Morris, and Mayo, the NFL now has 6 black head coaches. Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers; Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay; DeMeco Ryans, Houston; Mike McDaniels, identified as multiracial; Robert Saleh is Lebanese, and that's it. So all the guys that got hired, congratulations. Raheem Morris, Antonio Pierce, AP, Gerard Mayo, congratulations, guys. Go out there, do your thing, and show guys that they can do it. And once they're given an opportunity, they can compete. So congratulations to all those guys. To Canales, that's Dave Canales, that's going to the Panthers. Congratulations to you also. And today's Daily Dum Dum Award goes to no other than Kayshon Boutte. He got the right name. That's the right name. That name put him.
I think you said. I think you said it wrong.
What is Boutte? Booty. Oh, that's even worse. Booty.
Nah,
that's the name. That's the name. Booty.
You got to say it like with a New Orleans accent. I think that's like I don't know how to pronounce it the right way. Kayshon
Boutte.
Nah, Boucher.
No, there ain't no Boutte. It's not no Boucher. It's Booty.
Nah,
however you want to pronounce it,
you got to put
fitting in this situation.
Little New Orleans slang on it, like a little twang, New Orleans twang to it. I don't know how to say it the right way.
Even if you put the twang to it, it means booty, and it's very fitting in this situation.
Yeah,
Kayshon Boutte, or Boutte, however you want to say it, was arrested today in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, for allegedly illegal gambling on sports when he went to LSU. Boutte, or Booty, placed more than 8,900 bets from April 6th, which is my brother's birthday, 2022, until May 7th, 2023. Now, mind you, he placed almost 9,000 bets in 397 days, more than 22 bets a day. He made at least 17 bets on college football games, including at least 6 on LSU. Now, here's the thing. Now, normally, Ocho, when you like doing something illegal,
right,
you try to go out of your way. I'm not going to use my name. I'm not going to be, if I'm robbing banks and something,
yeah,
I'm going to use a stolen car. I'm not going to use my car. Let me tell you what Dum Dum did. Now, you would think, Ocho, you know you're not supposed to be gambling,
Right.
illegal gambling, or definitely not be gambling on college football or your games. Guess what his username was? I'm gonna give you one guess. What you think his username was?
I'm saying his first name
Kayshon.
B. Okay, Kayshon, last name B. Maybe KB and his number. Am I right?
So let that sink in, people out, ladies in the chat.
Was I wrong or right?
In the chat. His username to place these illegal bets was Kayshon Boutte.
Wait,
his actual name.
You sure?
His actual name. How you think they called Dum Dum?
He used his real name?
Thank you. That's why he get the Dum Dum of the Day award. So, hold up. He was placing so many bets that account couldn't handle it. So he had to get another account. Guess what this one was? Kayshon Boutte 01. So
wait, let me get my bearings right. I've been out of college a very long time.
Yes.
Gambling on your phone on games is illegal, correct?
Yes, I guess that's what look, in the NFL, you can't gamble on NFL property. So if you're placing a bet on your phone, you can't be at the stadium, you can't be at the practice facility, or you can't be on NFL business.
Okay.
That's where a lot of the guys were getting in trouble. They were placing bets while at work.
Well, okay.
Now, in college, I don't really know the college situation, but I don't think you're supposed to be betting on college football. And you're definitely not supposed to be betting on your own team because you can influence the outcome of that. Now, if you're a professional golfer, Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods, all those guys, John Rahm, they can bet on themselves because why? It's an individual sport.
Okay.
So you can bet on yourself to win.
Damn, man. Hey, so, 9,800?
8,900 bets, almost 9,000 bets in 397 days. And not only was he doing something illegal, the Dum-Dum, he wins Dum-Dum of the Day award. He used his actual username.
Hey, can you got to help me out. Now, you know I'm not a gambler like that. I don't really spend my money like that. So you gotta give me a better understanding on. I understand it's illegal.
Yes.
But it's an arrestable offense, even if it's 2 years ago.
They arrested his ass. Yes. It's just like I'm not saying he did that. It's kind of like, I don't know if you remember the fixing of the games.
Right.
Like Headache, like Headache Smith. There's a guy Arizona State. Headache. They called him Headache. There was another guy. Who else was a Hot Rod Williams? There's another guy. There have been some guys that was involved.
Right.
And that's what that's why the NFL was so hesitant.
Right.
With the gambling situation.
Right.
Because of this. And this is why, Ocho, they released the injury report. Because they want everybody to have the information. Because if everybody don't have the information, and now you got a team official, Tom Brady ain't gonna even play. Oh, he not?
Right.
Hey, give me the hey, I'm gonna take the team the Patriots playing. I'll give you those points. Oh, hey, check this out. Dak ain't playing. Mahomes injured.
Right.
Really? Now, that's why the NFL tries to put everything on the up and up, so they can't nobody, because they got the fish. And once you get in debt, once they get them hooks in you, now I got you.
Man, listen, I don't understand gambling. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What don't you understand?
It's two for one. For one, you already know I don't like spending money. For two, if I'm not in control, if I'm not in sole control of my wins and losses.
That's why they don't want you gambling, because you are in control. You're a wide receiver that's actually playing in the game, so you can influence the game.
Right. And I don't like that. I just don't understand. I wish people got a hold of themselves when it came to gambling a little bit more. You're already making good money. Obviously, in college, you have NIL deals. I'm not sure if NIL was in place actually when he was playing, but you get enough money. At some point, you're gonna make it to the league. There's no need to be greedy about it. There's no need to be greedy about it. With gambling, it got too many moving goddamn parts.
Yeah.
And then GOT, not GOD. GOT. It's too many goddamn parts for me to even understand. And
it ain't that hard to
you're not making that much money where you have to do it. It ain't that much money.
I don't understand what's hard to understand. Okay, you got the Ravens and you got Kansas City. Ravens are favored by 3.5. Are you going to give the Ravens the 3.5? Do you believe the Ravens going to win by 4 points or more? What don't you understand? Do you believe the Kansas City Chiefs will they lose by 3.5 or by 4 points, 3.5 or less? What is that? I mean, it's not that simple. It's that simple.
Listen to what I'm saying. How much are you winning? Is it going to make that much of a difference? Where you got this?
It's just that you're winning. When people go put nickels in the slot, it's not like they're winning millions of dollars. Right. It's the fact that you're winning.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Just the feeling of actually winning, but you're not getting a significant amount that's life changing where you just have to do it. If that makes sense. That's just me.
But people don't understand. You actually think they're building those buildings in Vegas with winners' money? They build those buildings with losers' money. Hell, that's how they keep the lights on.
Hey, you think I should? Matter of fact, when we go to Vegas, you think I should try gambling?
No, because if you don't understand the game, I'm not gonna learn a game with my money. I'm gonna already know how to play.
Well, you gonna tell me, and then I'm gonna bet based on what you tell me to play.
No, because here's the thing: you need to understand. Like I play blackjack. I understand the rules of blackjack. And you need to be at a table where everybody understands the rule of blackjack, because it's the one game that somebody can F it up if they take a card and they shouldn't, or they should take a card and they don't. So you have to be at a table where people know what the F they doing, because they'll mess the whole table up. So that's why, I don't really, I go and if I play blackjack now, I'm playing $10, $15, $25 a hand. I lose $1,000. Okay, I'm good. But there once upon a time, I'm playing $500, $1,000, $2,500 a hand. I needed people at the table to understand.
Hold on. You lose $1,000?
Yeah.
On $20, $25 hands, you okay? And then you also play $2,500 hands?
But you have to understand, Ocho, you playing over a period of time. And that's the thing. If you go to the casino, you don't see clocks on the wall because they want you to lose track of time. And they keep pumping that fresh oxygen in there to keep your ass awake. So you don't see the clocks. You don't see anything. What's going on? What time is it? It's dark. You don't know when the sun's up, sun down. You start playing. You lose track of time. Next thing you know, boom, you're in the hole.
Nah.
Understand? Understand, Ocho? Come on now. You say you like chess. They play checkers. But I tell you what, he got the right name, because where he about to go, they're gonna love on Boutte. They're gonna tear him up.
He don't got to go to jail. I mean, obviously, we got to jail. You're going to bond out. But then all you have to do is just pay a fine, right?
No, bro, it don't work like that. You don't get to commit no crime until crime and then say, oh, I'm going to pay a fine and everything going to be good. That's up to the DA.
Oh, so he has to deal with.
There's a chance he might go to the thing and they're going to let that Boutte, they're going to tear him up.
Wait.
Hide your booty.
You should buy jail time?
Blows.
Jail time?
Yeah.
And then hold on top of jail time, you also have to deal with the commissioner after that and have discipline.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah. They suspended Alex Karras. They suspended Paul Hornung for betting.
Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Can what happened in college still be held against him if he's already in the NFL? Remember, this is 2022. You said this is 2022. So can the NFL still come in with something that was long before he even got to the NFL?
They're not supposed to, but we saw them do that with Pryor. Remember, he got in trouble Ohio State, and they ended up suspending him. He gave the paraphernalia and his gang stuff, and they ended up suspending him for something that happened in college. When they weren't supposed to. So the NFL kind of operates on their own side. But I'm just going to talk about, hey, bro, I just don't get it, Ocho. That's what I don't get. You actually, first of all, they're going to find out because somebody's going to know who it is. Hey, man, check this out. The same way them NFL players that got popped for gambling, they got people in the league that's running this information.
Yeah. They watch everything. You heard
me?
Hey, Unc. You know, they know your homeboys. They know the type of people you hang with. They know where you go. They know what you like to do. But they know everything about you. The stuff you think they don't know, but they know everything.
Yes.
Everything. It's crazy.
He's also accused of creating an online betting account under a fictitious name and placing illegal bets while he was under the age of 21 and not legally allowed to gamble. Yeah. You remember Calvin Ridley? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand. But I don't. But like I said, Calvin Ridley was a first-round draft pick, making millions. He hustling backwards because what he did, he won $100 or $50 and lost 11 million. So Ocho, this is what I'm gonna do, Ocho. I'm gonna give you a chance. You wager 11 million and you can win $100. Now you tell me in what scenario does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I don't. He wasn't thinking about it like that though. You
what
wasn't
thinking about
like that.
You got 11 Ocho. You got an $11 million salary.
Yeah.
Ocho, how many times did you walk into the locker room and you see that game? No gambling allowed in the NFL. How many times you walk past that sign in Cincinnati? I walked past it every day during the season for 14 years in Denver and in Baltimore. So it's on every wall in every NFL locker room. No gambling. Period. I got an $11 million salary. I'm willing to risk my $11 million salary to win $500. If that ain't hustling backwards.
Yeah, and you would think in that when you're in your right state of mind, you don't think like that. But obviously, he wasn't thinking that there was a possibility of getting caught until you actually did.
Ocho.
Yeah.
Why you not no criminal like that?
Yeah, I hear you.
And if you do anything, you're gonna get caught.
Right.
How you think they catch drug dealers? Oh, because they don't know when the journey is over. Nobody said, "Hey, you get that one score.
Yeah,
you should quit, or you could quit." But what you say, Ocho? Just one more.
That up right now. But go ahead.
So, also, we got another dum-dum of the.
What happened now?
There is an arrest warrant issued for a motorcyclist after after he posted a video of a 20-minute drive from Colorado Springs to Denver. Colorado Springs to Denver is at least 75 miles.
And he got there in 20 minutes. Wait, in 20 minutes?
He was traveling at speeds of over 150 on a crotch rocket. He recorded himself doing this.
Wait, what was he driving? He was driving a motorcycle?
Yes.
Man, you know how fast that is? You know how fast it is to get somewhere that's 75 miles in just 20 minutes?
Do you know how fast 150 miles an hour is? So if you can go 150
on a
miles
bicycle at that, bicycle on a motorcycle, that's a different ball game.
Ocho.
You know, one mistake, you gone?
Yes.
Boy, he better than me, boy.
Yes.
Let me guess. This was for TikTok or something, huh?
Of course. But Graham, he posted it.
Come on, man. They coming to get you, boy. Or they coming to get you. We need to see you reckless driving, putting other people's lives in danger, putting your own life at danger.
If at least the normally, like I said, if it's the time of day, obviously impacts that. But it's like 75, 80 miles. So it's normally going to take you at least 60 to 75 minutes.
And he did it in 20.
That's
crazy. Hey, I can't.
They got him. They found him.
Oh, they got him already.
Yeah.
They finna throw all type of stuff.
This is what they charged him with: menacing, placed another person in fear of imminent serious bodily danger, engaged in a speed contest, reckless endangerment, reckless driving, speeding at 40 miles an hour over the prima facie limit. So whatever the limit was, you're for. So he's what they call what they call it in Georgia? No, a super speed. They call those super speeders.
For real?
When you go, I think it's 30 miles an hour over the limit. I
Over
think
the limit?
in
Okay,
Georgia, it's
okay.
called a super speeder.
Right.
Engaged in exhibition of speed. Vehicle had no number plates attached. But he was smart enough not to put no tags on his vehicle.
So the only reason they found him is because of the account he posted it to.
Ta-da!
Boy.
All for bragging. How fast?
Things we do.
See that, Ocho?
The things we do.
For the gram.
It's great content. I'm sure that's the way you make money, though. I'm sure it's the way you make money. The more views he gets, the more followers he gets, the more money you're able to make.
He can't make so what's he gonna? How much he gonna make in jail?
Probably nothing.
Oh,
probably
really?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Probably not. Hey, do you lose your license? You
oh yeah, for sure. License? Yeah, as a super speeder.
Right.
Yes.
Just to get that content. I said, listen, we've all made some dumb decisions.
Oh, look, they say it's 15 miles an hour in Georgia to consider the super speeder. Okay.
15 miles an hour over. So the speed limit 55. If you're going 80 something, you consider a super speeder?
They label that a super. Yep. Oh, the 25. Look at the super speeder law in Georgia. I thought it was 30, but we'll see what it is. But I do know that's what it's called. I was one of those guys, but that was before the law. I got stopped. Right. I got stopped twice in a matter of 10 minutes. I got stopped going 108 and a 55, and I got stopped 92.
Damn, how you be speeding like that?
Man, I was in. So anything over 85 on a three lane, anything 75 miles an hour over on a 2-lane road. 85 miles an hour, over 85 miles an hour. So there's really no set number. If you're going 85 or more on a 3-lane road, that's considered a super speeder. But at the time, Ocho, there was no super speeder. I was in college, and I was on there was like, I was going this way, and I saw the cop.
Yeah.
And he slammed on the brake and the rear end come up. I'm like, brother, you can't do nothing to me. You over there, I'm over here, because it's a median and there's wires, so he can't go. I forgot about that guy dang on walkie-talkie.
He radioed up ahead.
Radioed ahead, Ocho. Ocho. I got up the road.
Right. Got off the exit.
No, I ain't get off no exit because I wasn't even thinking that he was gonna call ahead.
What you did?
Dude was already out of his car, pointing, pull it over.
Oh, he was ready for you.
Mm-hmm. They had like 3 of them over there. They pulled me over.
Yeah.
I got a ticket, got 108. I ain't learned my lesson. Got another ticket about 2 miles, like 4 miles down the road.
Wait,
going 92.
You went back going fast again?
The same direction. Hell, what you mean going back again? Shit, I was headed home.
Oh, you weren't drinking though, huh?
No, I was I was a college student.
Oh yeah, you were good, then.
And then after that time, I ain't really drove, because at that time everything was in my brother's name.
Right.
And so obviously he gonna find out, because the agent knew my brother personally, and he called it and told him.
Yeah, they gonna
and the thing was with him, like I said, me and my brother have a very unique relationship. It's more like he's my father than my brother, even though he's only 3 years older. Because my sister's the same way, because they basically raised me. My my grandmother was working and my grandfather was kind of sick at the time, and my mom was in Chicago, so we was living with my grandparents. And so my sister and brother is kind of like my mom and my dad. But he ain't Yale. I just remember him calling me. He said, Shannon. He said, what's his name? Ashley. That's the insurance agent's name, Ashley. He said, he told me you got stopped going. Actually, I called him. I called him before Ashley could tell him. And I told him, hey, bro, man, I got stopped. He said, how fast you was going? I said, I was going 108 and I was going 92. And the thing was, Ocho, I went to the thing and paid it out of my pocket. I had them bands on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, had me
ready.
right.
You were ready.
I posted. I had the thing. They put say you gonna have to, hey, I got in the car.
Right.
My homeboy was with me. They drove to the police station. They said it's gonna be X amount of dollars. I counted them things out. Hey, I like a money counter.
Yeah.
I peeled them hundreds off there.
Yeah.
They looking at me like, how this young he got that? Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that. Brandon.
You ready, huh?
I peeled them things off. Got up out of there. Went back again. Hey, Went right back. Damn, I believe they took me back to the same police station. I peeled some more off. But I called him. I said, bro, they stopped me. That guy was going 108 and a 55. I was going 92.
Right.
And I just remember him calmly saying, he said, Shannon, you blow a tire, you hit somebody.
Yeah.
He said, forget you. What you think that's going to do to Granny? And that's all he had to say.
Shannon. That's all you need to hear, huh?
He says, you the baby, you know how Granny feel about you. If you were to kill yourself, or you might as well put Granny in the box with you. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
That's it. So learn my lesson, Ocho. Learn my lesson.
It's so funny. We talk about speeding. You know, I was driving a Ferrari the past 2 days. You know, I normally don't pull any of the toys out. I'm very simple. I'm either in a Suburban that I have all the kids when we have to do something, we go somewhere, or I'm driving my little smart car. So I decided to pull out. And the funny thing about it is people were making fun of me because I took a picture and I'm driving. Obviously, I'm listening to Frank Sinatra and I'm driving. I took a picture, you know, I'm driving, and you know how fast I was going on the highway?
How
people
fast?
Was making fun of me. I was doing about 45 miles an hour.
In a Ferrari?
Yeah. It's like I've lost that what's the word I'm looking for? I lost the
need for speed.
Yeah, man. And it's just, I think the fact that it's worn on me so much that I haven't been in that type of mental state where the need to get somewhere fast, it's just not in me anymore, especially based on maybe age. Maybe I've matured a little bit. Maybe the music I'm listening to is why I was driving that slow. But I thought I was going just fine. And it dawned on me when people were laughing at me in the comments, you only doing 45 miles an hour, old ass. What the fuck are you doing? That's like, like, God damn, what the hell has changed? What the hell is wrong with me?
Right.
The fact that I don't even take advantage of some of the perks and some of the things that I worked my ass off for, to where it's like it's nothing anymore. That's weird. I don't know at what point in life I got to this space where I'm at now, where stuff like that doesn't matter.
Well, I think the thing is you have kids. At the time, I didn't have kids. And so you view things through a different prism once you have kids.
Right.
Because now, all of a sudden, you have something to live for. See, that's the thing. See, people think somebody that's not afraid of dying is the most dangerous person.
Right.
It's a person that finds a way to live. That's the most dangerous person.
Right.
Because most of the time you hear people say when they have these stories and they're in a situation, they keep saying to themselves, they're not saying I'm going to die. They says I'm going to live. I got this person that's back home and I'm going to see them.
Right.
So now all of a sudden you got kids, you have responsibilities. When I didn't have no responsibility, I didn't look at it like that. And I didn't even, at the time when I was doing it, it didn't even cross my mind, because if I had thought about my granny, I would have never done it in the first place.
Right.
Because I already know she go like, ooh, Lord have mercy. And so that was my thing, but I definitely wasn't gonna post it. It wasn't my proudest moment. It wasn't something like, hey man, you know your boy was going 108, 92, yada yada yada. Nah. At that point in time, you know, you're young, you think you're invincible, you really think you can fly.
Yeah.
You know, I had a white with peanut butter guts Mercedes.
Woo! Wait, convertible? SL?
No, it wasn't convertible. I had a 300E. You know, Kumo Dees, when he came up with that song, he had a Benz 190.
Yeah. Wait, not Wild Wild West.
Yeah. Not the Wild Wild West.
Okay. What you know about Kumo D?
I'm driving Benz 190, 3.6, and you know where to find me. Girls behind me, jocking blindly. No need to remind me who I am. You know me. Stop. Yeah, there. I had the 300E, so I had the step above that.
Right.
And man, it's just like I said. You know, you live and you learn, and you know, as you get older, things that you did, you look back and like, why the F did I do that? I mean, because there are a lot of things that you look back on, and some of them like, okay, that's an experience. I'm glad I did that. And then other things, you're like, bro, God was really looking out for you, bro. So, back by popular demand, Spello Cinco.
Spello who?
Spello Cinco is where I give you a word, and you being the spelling bee champ that you are,
okay,
you spell it. So, since we're about to hit Black History Month, yeah, baby, we're a couple of days away. So we're gonna start off with something easy. February.
FEB.
Yep.
RUARY. That's easy, obviously.
Yeah, that February. That's my boy. Ding, ding, ding. That's good. That's good. That's real good. That's real good. Okay. This one, I think it's implied. It's kind of like you.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there have been plenty of females that have told you displayed or exhibited this type of behavior or personality.
Oh, good looking.
Yeah. I need to hold your hands up like this because I got to make sure you're not getting Siri like spelling these words out for you. So yeah, keep your hand right there and look straight ahead. Yeah. The next word we're gonna spell is called narcissistic. Narcissistic. Stop looking down. Stop looking down. See y'all looking down. Looking down. Close your eye. Close your eye. Because normally when those kids spell, they have the little thing like right here, narcissistic. Okay. Can I get the origin of the word? Can I get the word used in a sentence? Okay, word used in a sentence. Chad Ochocinco Johnson is a narcissistic person.
I don't think anyone has ever called me narcissistic. I'm not sure what the meaning of narcissistic is.
You do know what it is.
No, I don't. I'm not narcissistic. I'm just Ocho. NAR. Narcissistic. No, I don't know how to spell that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Narcissistic.
You good. You good. Spell it out. NAR. Cis. CISS.
CISS. Narcissist. Wait, hold on. Narcissistic. NARCISSI. TIC. Narcissistic. NARCISSITIC. No.
ISTIC.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how to spell that one, but that's a good one right there. Hey, what is the definition of narcissistic anyway? Because I see on Twitter all the time, I think people use it in the wrong term and give it to every goddamn body.
You think that's what it is? You think they do? You think that's what it is? So what do you think?
They use narcissistic with every goddamn body. Everything, every word. Anybody do anything wrong? Oh, he's narcissistic. Yeah. What is the meaning of narcissistic? I'm just asking in general.
It's a belief or having a very high self interest in oneself. Is that you put above all other things. It does not matter someone else's feelings. It doesn't matter someone else's. How it's all about Ocho.
Well, that's what everybody does that. Well, shit,
everybody's
a narcissistic in some sense.
Can't, but you can't be like that in all things.
Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Oh, I got this one because this one is really good, and I think you'll be great because you like words were silent.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to say it. So how about this? I was sick the other day, and I think I had a bout of pneumonia.
Oh, pneumonia. P.
Yes.
NEMONIA.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know I'm right now. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It's just
no. Actually, you forgot the U.
I didn't.
It's PNEU.
I said NEU.
Okay.
Monia. MONIA.
Okay. How about this one? Paradigm.
Oh, paradigm. PARADYME.
No.
It is DYME.
No, it sounds like paradigm, but that's not how you spell paradigm.
Wait, say it again.
Paradigm.
Oh, it's DYNE, or am I wrong?
You're
paradigm.
Wrong. It's paradigm as DIME, but that's not how it's spelled. That's how it sounds That's why sometimes the sound can confuse the spelling.
Paradigm. For some reason, paradigm. For some reason, I bet it's D-A-I-M-E, huh?
No.
No?
You keep spelling dime. That's the coin. That's a money. That's a currency. A D-I-M-E is a dime. That is a currency that's after a nickel.
Yeah. You notice I said D-Y first, right? Because I thought it was
no.
going to be a little tricky.
It is.
P-A-R, paradigm. How do they spell it?
P-A-R.
Uh-huh.
Come on, P-A-R-A.
Para, A, yeah. D,
D-I.
obviously. D-I.
And this was confusing. The G-M.
Nope. Wait, G-M-E?
Yes. No, G-M.
That's it.
That's it.
Paradigm. That makes no fucking... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. That makes no sense.
It's close enough. You were close to Ocho.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, you close.
Hey,
I thought you had it.
I like. We got to do this. We got to do this every show. I like this. I like the spelling thing. I like the little spelling thing.
Calvin Dickerson says, Unc Ocho love the show. Question: would you be shocked if the Lions upset the 49ers? No.
No. I mean,
am I picking the Lions? Look, here it is. Do I believe the Lions could beat the 49ers in a best of 7? No, I don't. But you don't have to. I just have to be better than you that day. It's like a boxing match. It's like a UFC fight. It doesn't matter. I just need to be better than you one day for one game. That's why we love football. Because in the World Series, you've got to beat somebody 4 times. In basketball, you got to beat somebody in a series 4 times. In football, we saw the Giants beat the 18-1
and Patriots,
New England Patriots. Do we believe the Giants could beat them 4 times? No,
absolutely
I don't.
Not.
But they didn't have to. So yes, the Lions could absolutely on a given Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's what makes that game. That's what make that game so good.
Let's see. RDR said, "What's up, Unc Ocho? I have a hypothetical scenario. If Dak asked out of Dallas and was offered a trade to Atlanta, but Dallas asked for 3 first-round picks, would you take that deal? Hell no. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is going for 3 first-round picks,
right?
And he might be the only one. Now, you might get 2 and some change for Joe Burrow. You might get 2 and some change for Josh Allen. But 3 first-round picks, if Kansas City called up, quarterback might, but not that. Joe Burrow might go. Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. But can we believe that Lamar Jackson is going to go for, because hell, wouldn't nobody give him 2 first-round picks last year?
Right.
But there ain't no question in my mind. If Kansas City called and said, look, we got Patrick Mahomes on the block, how many teams would give up 3 first-rounders for Patrick Mahomes? Chicago got all those picks. They trade all their damn picks. They'd be like what New Orleans did for Ricky Williams. We'll give you all our picks.
Right.
But no, I do not believe Dak would go for 3 first-round picks. That's just me. Do you believe Dak goes for 3 first-round picks?
No. I think maybe a first-rounder.
A first and a second, first and a third?
First and a 2. First and a 2, you know.
I like, me personally, this is a hypothetical for Atlanta. I like Justin Fields better to Atlanta than Dak.
I like Dak in Dallas. They're gonna get they're gonna get it situated over there. They're gonna do what they need to do. There's one thing they need to do. There's been one common denominator. They just need to take a back seat and let them boys do what they do. You know, let the coaches coach, let the players play, and I think they're gonna be fine.
In y'all opinions, what player had not been for injury would have went on to become an all-time great? Basketball, Brandon Roy. He was sensational.
Greg Oden.
You know what? I would have liked to see Grant Hill, even though he did make the Hall of Fame.
The ankle?
Had that ankle had he not, because he would play T-Mac, even though he made the Hall of Fame. Can you imagine what T-Mac career would have been?
Ooh, yeah.
Bo Jackson.
Bo, that hip injury. Yeah.
I was in the league. I was in the league when Bo would do it, and he was playing both ways. I think he would have been. It would have been great to see what he could have been had he just played one or the other. But he was dynamic in both. Made the Pro Bowl, made the All-Star game. He was sensational.
Let's see who else would have, like, barring injury. You know what? I would have liked to see Peter Warrick's entire career healthy.
Yeah.
I would like to see David Pollock. Remember David Pollock? David Pollock was with us. He was first round.
Had a neck injury.
And that neck injury early.
Penny Hardaway.
Career. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Penny did get hurt.
Yes.
I forgot.
D Rose.
Oh, yo, D Rose when he was healthy. Holy boy, he was nice, boy.
Another guy's probably before your time, but he had a good career, but he was gonna be special. Bill Walton. Bill Walton. Had he not had those, man, Bill was an MVP.
What his knees or
feet?
His feet.
You know, big guys, man. You know, them feet, them lower pendulum leg, knees and feet.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. I mean, he went to the Hall of Fame, but he was, obviously he was sensational. One of the first true passing big mans. Could really pass the basketball. Obviously playing with Coach Wooden out here right down the street from me in Westwood. Yeah. But yeah, Brandon Roy, Penny Hardaway.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Knees.
That knee, man. That knee. And, Gil talked about that. My brother.
Sterling. Yeah.
I mean, his last year, Ocho, he had 18 touchdowns. 94 catches, 18 touchdowns, and never played another game.
Damn. That neck, it wasn't worth chancing, huh?
No. The doctor told him you
don't play.
He had done dodged a couple of bullets.
Okay.
He had done dodged a couple of bullets. Gale Sayers.
What happened to Gale? Obviously, that's before my time.
He tore his ACL.
Same thing?
Yeah. And back then, they just split the whole knee open. It ain't the small surgery. Man, they had that big zipper on your knee.
For real?
Oh, yeah. TD, TD was a big game guy, man. I mean,
TD ACL too?
Yep, tore his ACL. He was never the same after that. He had a couple of good games, but he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same. Nope. Lamar Lackey said, Chad, I'm still upset from you guaranteeing the win versus the Chiefs when we was undefeated.
Oh, yeah, I remember that 9-0 year.
Yeah.
9-0, I think that was 2003.
Yeah.
Hey, they had that human joystick, man. That boy was special, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ain't care. I said, y'all coming in here, we finna win.
Unc and Ocho, if y'all were playing today, which quarterback and team's offense would you rather play in for the Sunday's game, Lamar or Patrick?
I'd rather be a part of. Hey, it don't matter. Either one, I'm gonna be open. Either one, I'm gonna be open. I know.
You got to pick one because I'm gonna pick one.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going with Lamar.
I'm going with Patrick. I'm going with Andy Reid in that offense because I know the West Coast system, and I know what that offense is for a tight end. You see Kelsey's number.
Oh yeah,
Kelsey's number. Kelsey is 7 catches away from having the most catches and the most touch and what? He and Patrick Mahomes already have the most touchdown between the duo. He's 7 catches away from passing Jerry.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I like that. That's dope. That's a great feat.
Yeah.
I would love to just play with Lamar. I'd be the one he calling the play in the huddle. And, I used to do this with Carson. Yeah. Carson would call the play in the huddle, and before I break the huddle, to let him know I want the ball, I tap his hip. Like, you break the huddle, break.
Oh, yeah.
And I get one tap before I walk out. And when I get to the line of scrimmage and he doing out the call, you point to the mic and you doing whatever you need to do. And based on the defense, and I'm talking about Unc, when I really want the ball, I don't care what they playing, 2-man, 55, cover 2, quarters, it don't matter. The first thing I do really loud, we could be in a stadium, a screaming stadium with 80,000. You could hear my special call. I go, yeah, just real loud.
Right.
Just to let them know. That's the second time. I'm gonna tap your hip
Right.
when I get to the line of scrimmage. While you're doing your points and
Right.
whatever you need to do with the O-line, all you're gonna hear is
yeah.
Just to let you know. All right, that's the second one. Like, let's go now.
Right.
I got you right here. Come hell or high water. I don't care what the coverage is. I don't care what they playing. They in my face, whether they off. I don't care if they playing me like the goddamn gunner.
Two men in front of give you that Megatron treatment.
Yeah, man. Let me get this ball. I got you. And every time, I guarantee, if we did that, I didn't do it all the time. I wasn't greedy. I could just see me doing that to Lamar. I don't care what the play is. I don't care about no RPO. Man, forget the fake. I'm gonna tap your hip and I'm gonna hit you with that yee. When I hit you with that yee, come on now, baby, let's go.
That's how I used to do. I didn't tap John. I was always, because we was like right across from each other.
Yeah,
and I would always tell him, we break the huddle. Give me a look, T. And he'd be like, he'd be like, T, you block it. I like, I know, but if you're in trouble, I'll leak out for you.
Right.
I always get, hey, T, give me a look.
Yeah. That what I never wanted to do. And you can attest to this. You never want to say nothing to the quarterback because they already got enough to worry about.
Yeah.
Calling the plays, making the calls at the line of scrimmage. So mine was I'd never talk to Carson. I tap his hip just to put it in his mind. And then when I'm on the outside while he's doing his calls and he hears that yee, all right, you already know what time it is. You already know I'm here for you. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if somebody's coming off the edge. You got a little leakage. Just know I'm like birth control. I'm like life insurance.
You only 99% sure. You only 99%, Ocho. You only 99. There be slip ups.
That slip up is
Revis. Good swimmers. You got them good swimmers. They go get there.
Yeah, that slip up is Revis. That's what I'm doing. 99.9% sure. That point 0.1 or whatever. That's Revis. Now I can live with that because that's one of the best ever.
Yeah. Hey, man, Ocho. I was at a game one time. I came back to the huddle. I said, "Come on, T, man. Give me the ball." I was open. He's like,
"You said that?"
I told him. I said, "Come on, T, give me." Yeah. I said, "Come on, T, give me the ball."
I
was
cussed
open.
Your ass out.
Nah, bro. He's like, "T, you weren't open." I said, "Man, I was open."
Right.
He called another play, came back to the huddle. He said, "I tell you what, when I watch the film tomorrow, if you weren't open, you're not getting any balls next week." I was like, "Oh, damn." I came back that like 3-4 plays later. I said, "Hey, T, you know that play I told you I was open? I wasn't open." You ain't finna mess up my ball. Nah. I need it. I lied. I was playing. I was just playing.
Hey,
nah.
Listen, hey, I told you. I think I told you already that time. I was open and Carson overthrew me a little bit, and we just talked about Diggs. You know, when Diggs threw his arms up a little bit. Man, I remember I did that one time. I snapped my goddamn chin strap going back to the huddle. Man, well, I ain't never seen Carson act like that. Man, if you ever motherfucking show me up on goddamn TV like that again, I won't throw you another fucking ball this game. But I look, I say, oh shit. Well, you never mind, you know, that's out of character for him.
Yeah.
That's out of character for him. But I had to understand that we playing Monday, it might have been Sunday night. The camera's on me.
Right.
The camera's on me and the camera's on him. So when you miss something like that, they're going to take that and run with it. They're going to take that and make something out of nothing. So my mannerisms couldn't be like that. And he understood it at the time. At the time, I didn't understand. I didn't know.
Right.
But then I got it and he explained it to me after the game.
Yeah.
And then I got a better understanding. Okay, you know what? You're right. My emotions got the best of me. And I really wanted that ball. Not just for you, but for me as well. But that's a story. Man. I never did it again though.
No. For the most part, hey, because that was my job. Like they did, if guys would do that, because like a lot of young guys, they used to doing that. They was the guy in college, and they would do that. And you're like, hey, T, you better let them know. I said, hey, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. We had a guy, we was in practice, and he was a free agent. He had came over, and John threw him a stick. He was a tight end. John threw him a stick. And you know, it was like he just had to bend like this. He had to bend just to look, get up so I can show you. And so, you know, he had to bend like this here. Yeah, no, just on the hip. Because he was on the right side. So John threw it, he had to do like that.
On the back hip.
Ocho, he looked back at 7, said, put that one on me. I said, oh my God. Man, I went grab, man, Ocho. Man, I grabbed little boy so quick. I said, no, bro, you can't do that. I said, man, bro, they'll cut you today. Man, don't ever do that.
Right.
He said, hey, cuz, put that one on me. I said, God.
He told John Elway.
Yes.
And buddy,
he looked like that. Put that one on me.
Right.
I said, Lord, have mercy.
I
wouldn't have. Hey,
don't come in here with that crazy
shit. Oh, hell no. Nah. I don't say, bro, I don't know where you came from. Would they say that to the quarterback? But you can't say that to that quarterback. No, hell, I wouldn't even say that. Bro, man, dude skipped the ball to me one time. I said, my bad, John. I should have got on that break quicker. Hey, I take the blame for everything, Ocho. I take the blame for everything. Hey, that's my bad, cuz. I got to get my head around quicker. If he done sailed that over my head, hey, cuz, I got to get that one. That's me. That's on me. I said, oh, man. Antonio Mayhew said, my first football team was the Denver Broncos. You left for Baltimore, and I switched to the Jets. Thanks, Shannon, for 20 years of suffering. Bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm sorry. And ain't no 20 years of suffering. Hell, the Jets hadn't won a championship since, what, 69? So you got 50 years of damn near 60 years of suffering. Hell, 54. Yeah, when the Jets won the championship? 69? Super Bowl 3, right? Yeah, I think they won 69. Super Bowl 4? Because Green Bay won the first two. They won 68. 68 season, 69. Yeah. So you coming up, you 50 plus. 50 plus. Hell, y'all ain't been back to the Super Bowl since, let alone won one. Laney Ray asked Ocho, did you hear Shannon say last night about taking all his clothes off before going number 2? Ocho, did you ever pee in the bag on the sidelines like Shannon? We need to know if you did that too.
No. Right behind the cooler. I ain't got time to run all the way to the bathroom.
Thank you.
The two trainers get 2 towels.
Yes.
One on the east, one on the west, and you got the cooler blocking everything for the north, and you just pee right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we peed in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
You see that lady? I told y'all.
That's everybody. Everybody do that.
Huh? That's not the egregious one? Oh, she's asking.
What happened?
Ocho, I said last night, when I go to the bathroom and I go number 2, I take off all my clothes.
All the clothes?
All of them.
But that's like a little infant. Little infants do that. Little French fly do that. She go to the party. She say, "Girl, what you taking off everything for? What
everything? Yes, I take off everything.
Are you supposed to? I mean, listen. You have your own type of way of using the bathroom. But
yes,
I'm just understanding the etiquette of you. Maybe you want to be comfortable. Maybe you want to be comfortable. But I just know if when the kids walk in or I got.
What they walking in for? First of all, don't nobody know. Don't nobody know where I'm going. I'm gone.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't nobody walking in on me.
Everybody different. Whatever makes you comfortable. Everybody different. Everybody has a different approach to it.
Yeah, I be wide. I be wide, Ocho. I'm like Ray. I'm wide. I'm like a linebacker.
Right. Nah, I did. Yeah, I need my shorts at my ankles, man. I need my shorts at my ankles, man. Just in case. You never know. Fire might break out. Yeah, the emergency might happen.
I grab them and come up out of there.
Listen,
but I'm a white first though.
The phone ring. You take that. You got a bunny hop to the phone.
Yeah, nah.
You got a bunny.
I ain't answer no phone. Man, I just called you, bro. I was in the bathroom.
Nah, I can't.
Ain't nobody answer no bathroom. I don't answer no phone.
I can't miss that.
If I'm doing that, no, I ain't answer no phone. Man, why didn't you just answer the phone? God, I ain't gonna talk to you on the phone. I'm in the bathroom, bro. Damn. I called you. What's important? What was so important? What you had to tell me?
I'm not missing that phone call. You never know who's calling back.
I don't give a damn who calling. He'll call back.
When I was in high school,
she will call back. Huh?
When I was in high school, and you waiting on that one specific call from her, it just so happened. It maybe happened once when I was an adolescent, maybe once. And I just remember bunny hopping, shorts, pants down at the ankle, and trying to get to that phone because I know after 3 rings, hell, she might not, and there's no way to call. There's no way to call her back.
Well, in my first 20 years,
you got to get to that phone call.
I couldn't answer no phone if I was going to the bathroom anyway because I was in the woods and we ain't have no phone out there, so it was just out of gas. Okay, so I just learned Hey, you call it. My grandpa said, hey, they'll call back.
Yeah, that's different circumstance. Different circumstance.
So, and that's what I said. When you go to the woods, Ocho, you can't put your ankle. You can't pull. I couldn't. So I take off all my clothes. I put them in the pile in front of me, and I go. So when I got to go to a bathroom, I did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, the fact that you can get stark naked out there.
Butt ball.
Well, that's
the only time. Now the only time your boy had a thing around his ankle, you know your boy might need to be in a hurry. Somebody might come home. Now that's a whole different ball game. Okay. They call your boy quick change because they wasn't but 2 seconds. I mean, but Ocho, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on fully dressed. I done got shirt off. I got pants around my ankle. Somebody walk in, I'm fully dressed, watching TV.
Quick change.
They call your boy quick change.
Quick change. I like that. Yeah, man. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, quick. Because, don't nothing. Hey, nature rise, but don't nothing deflation like when somebody come home unexpectedly.
Oh, yeah. Wait, boy, that's the worst feeling.
I mean, he wide awake.
That's the worst feeling.
Somebody hit that door.
Out of there.
God dang.
Quick.
Yeah, man.
Bring you right on down now.
And you already
back down to earth.
And Ocho, they already know what y'all doing.
Nothing.
Somebody walk in the house. Hey, what? We ain't doing nothing. Hey, nobody ask you what you doing. You doing something.
You telling on yourself.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing like that, Ocho.
What happened? Real just said we too loud, man.
I'm sorry, Real. I told Ocho to calm down.
Y'all having a little bit too fun in here.
Hey, Real, I be telling him he be going have all his clothes on. Hey, Real. Ocho, you be too loud, Ocho. I be told you to calm down.
She was asleep.
She was asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Real. Faith said, hey, Shannon and Ocho, my brothers roast each other so viciously. I question their love for one another. If you and Ocho had a roast battle on Nightcap versus Coach Prime, who would win? FY, you got La Ash roasting people now too. We blame you, Shannon.
I would win. A roasting battle me. That's me. That's me. As matter of fact, this is the thing.
Put a poll up. Put a poll up.
Listen, you ain't gonna out-roast me. If there was a roast battle, we used to have roast battles on Twitter. Hey, chat, if you in the chat, I'm not sure how long you've been following me, Unc. Me and the city of New Orleans, the entire city of New Orleans that's on Twitter, we used to have roast battles back in the day. We used to be ribbing each other back in the day for hours at a time. This is when social media, the area wasn't as sensitive as it is now. Now you say the wrong thing, you get suspended.
Yeah.
Those were some of the best times on Twitter. Dude, me and Marlon Wayne used to go at it. Me and Kevin Hart used to go at it. Me and Lil Duval used to go at it. Like if you can, how people pull up old tweets and always talk about, was this you based on something you said a long time ago? People, if you're in the chat, you can go back and look at some of the old tweets with me and Kevin Hart, Lil Duval, Marlon Wayans. Who else?
Ocho, not with no roasting. Not no roasting, Ocho. Not when I'm talking about y'all call it when it comes to joning. I'm talking about just straight
ribbon, Joan, ranking.
You finna see me, Ocho. Not with that, Ocho. Ocho, you route running. I'm saying, Ocho, when you come in that route running, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. If you want to say saving money, Ocho, I'm gonna give you that. But when it comes to joning,
you're not finna beat me.
Ain't nobody finna see me joning. Ain't nobody finna see me joning. Not no joning. Hey, you talking about some tweets? They already know how I hit them. Hey, I make them delete their tweets. That's what I do. I make them delete it. Jump on there if you are. Hey, okay. Ain't just because I'm on TV with a suit and tie, I tell them I got 1,000 jokes. I'm on number 7. I'm on number 7 now.
I'm the same way though. I'm a jokester. I'm a clown. Just look at the personality and just me and you are damn near the same, especially when we're playing too. You was the same way. So it's really, I don't know. It depends. To me, I think it's all on preference.
No,
I got them jokes.
They say who would win a roast battle? Up at 58%, Prime at 24%, you in third place at 18%.
But you know what? It's because it's your show, so they just gonna side with you.
It's Unc Ocho.
Who name you said first?
Which sound better, Unc and Ocho or Ocho and Unc?
I mean, what come in the alphabet? What come first, the O or the U?
Oh my God. Unc come first.
Nah, I'm talking about the first letter. What come first in the alphabet, the O or the U? No, but rightfully so. Unc Ocho do sound better though. It do
Yeah.
sound better. That's why they picking you first. But they know damn well you're not funny.
Ocho. When it come to Ocho, I went to an HBCU. I'm a Joneologist. I'm the highest degree of Jones.
No. You went to HBCU. Boy, I'm from Dade County, man. I'm from Liberty City. You had to be able to tell jokes just to survive. What you talking about?
I can tell jokes, but I'm talking about that.
You had the rank, you had the Jones, you had to be able to keep people up off of you. Not with these, not with your hands.
Not with that Jones and Ocho. Not with Jones. Not with Jones and Ocho.
You ain't ready.
Ocho, you might can beat me in a lot of things, but when it comes to lip sparring,
nah,
I'm the undisputed. I'm 500-0 when it comes to lip sparring.
You don't. I'm telling you, man. You don't want to do that.
Ocho, man, come on, man. They know that. Hey, come on, hey, Chad, come on. We need to get this thing. Get on up there. Get this on up there get it up there like 10,000. Because he gonna say, man, ain't but like 2,500 people. Get it on up there to 10,000. Ocho, not with it. Ocho, not with that Joni. Ocho.
I'm gonna win that. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm too creative with it. I'm too creative. I'm too savvy with it.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Oh Lord have mercy. Unc Ocho J say, I used to be the roasting champ. There was a girl one time in high school that was trying to roast me, and I said, "You got slim fast in your bag. You ain't slim for sure. Don't run fast. You got to Unc Ocho. So why you roasting? I wouldn't even like. I try to stay away from roasting females, but I got to. Not Ash. Ash don't count. Ash don't count. Ash don't count. Ash don't count. Nope. She don't count. Hey, y'all. Hey, see what happens at Ocho? Back in the day,
yeah,
women would jump on Twitter, say foul stuff.
Right.
I eat them up, and then they're gonna talk about, I can't believe you said that to a woman.
They
I said that you done jump your ass on my timeline, and now you gonna play victim?
Yeah. They gonna play victim.
I wasn't even talking to you.
Right. Yeah.
But I said, man, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop this. You not finna jump on, and I wasn't talking to you. You jump on my timeline. I light your ass up, and then talk about, I can't believe your employers know you talk to women like this. I said they didn't know one jumped on my timeline trying to get cute.
It's the times we in right now, man. Just I don't even know what to say. I mean, I hate using the words a sensitive era because obviously it is.
Ocho, it's like, why you bothering people? It's like I'm minding my own. If I'm minding my own business, and I'm at let's just say I'm at a restaurant, I'm minding my own business, and you come knock my food off the table, I slap your face. Did my man? Why you slapped him? Why you knock my food off the table?
Off the table, right?
Okay, I'm talking to somebody else. I was going back and forth with this guy. You jump in, and now all of a sudden, everybody in Twitter, they laughing at you. Now you gonna talk about, oh, he talked to me. Man, y'all better get out my face. Man, y'all, if it's not for you, leave it alone.
Hey, if the shoe don't fit.
And then, hey, you know, Ocho, I used to roast. The way I look at it, if you grin, you in. So if somebody say something to me, Ocho, and you laugh, I'm gonna get them first.
Yeah.
If you grin, you in. I'm gonna get them next.
I like that.
Oh yeah. Oh no. You're not finna just sit over there and just think you can get some laugh. Oh yeah, they might get a. Ocho, I was telling Gil the other night. You know Red Grant, the comedian.
Hey, Red funny now.
He played ball with me.
Yeah, Red.
In Savannah State.
Nigga, Red, he's small. What the hell position Red played?
Red was a fullback.
Oh, he must have been a little bigger then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask anybody that went to Savannah State from 86 to 89. Yeah. Me, as far as Joni, now Red always told Joe we used to have little talent shows. We have, you know, some girls would get up there and sing. This one chick, she killed this Janet Jackson thing. She counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Had the chair turned back when she was dressed. She was unbelievable. Red and this dude named Bernard Mack, we call him Mack. Rest his soul, he passed. They used to we have talent shows, and they would tell jokes. We had Mac and this other dude named Boz. They would do wrestling. They were jumping off the Coke machine and everything. I mean, it was great. But if you ask anybody on that football team or that was in Peacock Hall, when it came to joning, it was me and a dude named Big Daddy. Call him Big Daddy, but he a pastor now, so I respect him and call him Pastor Cole. When it came to joning, I'm talking about just flat out, they couldn't see me. Ask anybody that went that was in Denver from the time I was there. Ask anybody in Baltimore. Ain't nobody seeing me with joning. Nah, Ocho, not when it comes to joning. Ocho, Ocho, that's what I do.
And that's what we do.
That's what I do.
That's what we do. You got to understand where I come from. You have to know how to do it just to survive. That's it. Just to survive as a kid, as just growing up in general. It's a part of the culture here, man. I'm at the city, baby. I got to explain that to you. Jonesing. I can't believe the people in the chat, they really think I'm gonna lose too. That's the funny part about it. I mean,
Ocho, no, you know what I'm saying? Like something like for me, they're like, man, who better, you or your brother? I just always could see like, hey, my brother is better than you, but you when it come to joning,
wait, well, you don't want to see me. I'm just telling you.
But the chat spoken, Ocho. I got 60% of the votes.
The chat don't know no better. Okay, I fire the chat up.
Calvin Dickerson asked Ocho, what city has the finest women on the planet?
Are you trying to get me in trouble? Come on, man. Now,
you trying to get Ocho in trouble.
What you doing, man?
Look, I don't know.
Hold on. You know how you get out of this one, Unc?
How that?
This is how you get out of this one. Baby, what city got the finest women, you think? She said DC. You see how I finagled that real quick? So instead of me answering, you ask her the question and let her fuel the fire. Mm-hmm. So she said DC. What you think?
Listen, first of all, we already know they find women everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
one of the best kept secrets in America, and people don't talk about it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota got some smokers.
What?
Minnesota got some smokers. When Prince had those clubs, y'all better stop playing with me.
You sure?
I'm 1,000%. I'm 1,000% sure.
I've been to Minnesota one time, twice. One to play the Minnesota Vikings, and 1 year when the Super Bowl was there, and it was really cold. So I haven't been there for leisure or pleasure, for that matter, to even know.
Houston got some too, though. Houston got some.
Woo! Yeah. What about Houston? What about Houston, baby? What? How come you ain't mentioned Atlanta?
Up. ATL down. We got them. We got them. Woo!
Yeah. So DC, Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota. I still can't wrap my head around Minnesota.
Don't worry. I wrap up around it though. Hey, it all depends on what type of head you talking about that you try to wrap around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you you're wrong when you're right.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm here.
Man, please. Hey, dealt with gambling issues for years that ruined my academic career, trying to turn the other corner. But you know there's an addictive tendency in my family. How do you support a disciplined lifestyle? I know that about me. I got an addictive personality. I have to be careful in what I engaged in because I got an addictive personality. I go 1,000%. You see how I am with work, Ocho?
Mm-hmm.
See, I was that same way with my football career. It was football 1,000%. I remember I went back to Denver. This was Peyton was there. And I remember talking to we call our athletic trainer, call him Greek. His name is Steve Antonopoulos. He said Sharpie, they call me Sharpie. He said, Sharpie, he said, I thought you and Seven, that's what we call John, call him Seven.
Yeah.
He said, but that 18 rival y'all when it comes to discipline and work ethic when it comes to football.
Mm-hmm.
The mere fact that he put me in that same category as a Peyton Manning tells you that he's the Broncos athletic trainer for over 40 years. And so he saw a lot of players come and go. And the mere fact that he mentioned me with 18 and 7 told you what I was a single minded. See, Ocho, the thing is, when I try to tell people, people think I'm just tooting my own horn. I tell you what, ask the guys in Denver. Hey, Rob Smith, I know you watching this. Jump in this chat. I'm gonna have some teammates in Vegas. It was football. Nothing else mattered. You ain't talking to no phone. You ain't talking to no girl. We there to work. Hey, what you doing? What the hell you think you're doing? You a professional football player. It's between the hours of 9 and 4. You in meetings. You practicing. You studying football. That's what the hell you doing.
Right.
Oh, don't let me come out of meeting you on that phone. You know them guys race to the phone because back then, Ocho, we had. I don't know if they still got them, but they had phones, and so you press 9, you dial out, you call anywhere in the city.
Right.
Bro, you busting plays. Why you on the phone talking?
Right.
You ain't talking to no offensive coordinator. You ain't talking to the quarterback.
Yeah, work, huh?
You talking to somebody that can't help you get a job or keep it.
Come on now.
Hey, bro, that's your mama? Nah, you talking to your mom? Okay. But no, you're not finna talk to no girl.
Right.
Bro, that's the problem. That's why we ain't winning no effing games. Cause your mind somewhere else. Somebody, hey, you think she waiting on you, bro? First of all, you not really starting like that. You not like that.
You ain't do him like that, Unc, did you? You ain't do him like that.
Man, please.
Hey, don't do him like that, man.
Ocho, I'm trying to win games. I want guys that can help me win games. Yeah. You can't help me win games. I ain't got no time for you, Ocho. Damn. I said everything aside for wins. Right. I ain't got no friends. Wins are my friends. You trying to help me win. I see the effort that you putting in meetings, in practice, in the weight room. Okay, we can kick it. We can talk. All that other bull job.
You ain't with that.
I ain't with it. Ask anybody, and people talk about, ask them in Denver. Ask them in Baltimore. I ain't got time. I wasn't as bad as I was because I'm a new guy in Baltimore. I'm trying to show the guys what it takes, and that's what I like. I was telling Ray early in his career. I said you have to understand. I said at some point in time, you're gonna be the veteran, and it's not gonna be me and Goose and Rob Burnett and the other guys. It's gonna be you. You make sure what they see is that they talk about you when you're done, and they talk about you in a good way. All that other stuff didn't matter to me. What you thought of me as a person, I treat everybody good, but I was about wins.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
In the discussion. You know what? I had a I'm gonna tell the story. I was on the we had a council, captain council. And, things go wrong. Somebody was late for a meeting. Mike would ask us, what do we think you should do?
Right.
And me and this dude, we great friends now. Al Wilson.
Hey, Al was a thumper, boy.
Yeah.
Al was a thumper, though.
But he had a problem late.
Oh,
meetings, miss. So Mike called us up. We sitting around the table. He asked us what they thought. Everybody, Al was the best player on defense, him and Trevor Price. So we sitting around the table. Mike asked, everybody scared. What you think we should do? I said, bench his ass. Everybody looking at me. I said, why the hell is his time more important than mine? I said, I'm 13, 14 years in the league. I said, all the Pro Bowls, all the first team All-Pro, all the Super Bowls. I get my ass here. Why can't he get here? So obviously, when it was over, I came down and told him. I said, Al, I don't know what Mike's gonna do, but I told him to bench your ass. Man, that's fucked up. Man, that's why I said, I don't care nothing about that. I said, but what I need you to understand, one day Shannon ain't gonna be here, and I'm not gonna be the leader. You are. And then what? When you see them guys bull jiving around and you gonna get mad because you losing games, you gonna be mad. And when they showing up late and they not taking walkthrough serious and they not taking practice serious, you gonna get mad. And all they gonna say, Al, we saw you do it. Then what are you gonna say? Now what you mad about? Because they saw you do that. Just understand the reason why. You won't thank me now, but one day you will. Man, we went back. We had the 50 greatest Broncos.
Yeah.
Man, I saw Al, man. He said, Sharp. He said, big. He called me big play. He said, big play. I appreciate that. I said, what you talking about? He said, man, you remember that time, man, I kept coming up late and I was just jacking around.
Yeah.
He said, I appreciate that, dog. He said, you was right. He said, man, them jokers, once you left, man, he's like, Sharp. I said, Al, I told you. I said, guys, watch the better guys and see how they conduct themselves because they're saying, I want to be good so I can bull jive like you. And then when you lose games and guys come in late to meeting and they not taking walkthrough serious and you wonder why guys are missing assignments in the game because they bull jive, you'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you think I did that because I don't like you? I like winning more than I like you, though. That's what I value.
Wait, did they bench him that game?
They didn't bench him for the entire game.
Oh, they
benched him for like a quarter.
Yeah. But Al was good, bro.
Yeah, he was great.
Wait a minute. No, he wasn't there yet.
Who?
What's the running back? Who was the running back with y'all then? It wasn't TD.
Clint Portis.
Okay, Portis. I thought wasn't
Mike Anderson was there. Mike Anderson, they moved Mike. When Portis, we drafted Portis, they moved Mike to fullback. Mike and Reuben Drones were the fullbacks.
Did Travis Henry play with y'all or no?
No, Travis came after I left.
Okay. I'm just
Travis
thinking
was
about
gone,
uniform.
Yeah. No. He was gone after I left.
Okay.
I mean, he came after. Excuse me.
Right.
He came after I left.
So Trav probably played with Al then, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Al played. Al ended up hurting his neck, but I think Al played like from 99 to 07, 08.
Okay.
But Al hurt his neck.
Dang.
Portis was another one. I used to stay, Portis.
Portis was good, boy.
Do you know how many times I was in my hotel room and I watched Portis after room check leave, get in his car, and go home?
And go home?
I knew no matter how great he was, and I remember having a conversation with Keith Byrne. I said, Mike, gonna get him up out of here. He said, man, Portis rushed for 1,500 yards his rookie year.
Yeah.
15 touchdowns. 1,599 his second year. 16 touchdowns. Mike traded him. I ain't say nothing. I'm in my hotel room because I'm in the hotel. I can see the whole parking lot.
Yeah.
Watch him every Saturday night. We're home.
But he showed up when it counted.
I'm telling you.
He showed up when it counted.
Can't count on him though.
You couldn't count on him?
Nope. It was only gonna get worse. Clint Portis should have been a Hall of Famer. Easily. He one of the three most talented football players I ever played with. And I played with Ray. I played with Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah.
I played with Rod Woodson. I played with guys in Gary Zimmerman, John Elway, Rod Woodson, TD.
That boy was nice now.
People don't realize how good he was in. Man, he was like, he'd be out there, shoes untied. He's like, Sharp, let me tell you what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to take the ball, and Alex going to get mad. He said, I'm going to run over here, and then I'm going to come all the way back cross field. He do it.
That boy was good, especially on it. What y'all call a stretch play? That Peyton Manning used to run all the time. Y'all just call it a stretch, right?
Handoff strong.
Man, he will hold it, man, and cut it back.
No, okay, snitch. I never told Mike. That wasn't my place.
Yeah.
It wasn't my place. Mike was gonna find out. What my place to tell? That ain't what I did. I talked to him. He'll tell you. He come to the game drunk. Tell my man, I'm gonna tell Mike I can't play today. I said, Mike ain't got shit. Mike ain't got nothing to do with this. You chose to go and get drunk. Get your ass in the cold tub, get in the hot tub, get that out, go run.
Get ready, huh?
Do run for 200. That's how good he was. Well, people think I'm lying. No, that's how good he was.
Yeah.
Polk was like that. Lazy as, oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't lift. Polk couldn't lift 100. Polk couldn't lift 50 pounds in the bench. Basically, he had a bar. That's what he had. People don't realize how good Clinton Porter. Man, Porter should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And Porter was nice, boy. He was nice. He was nice in Denver. He was still nice at the Red. Oh my goodness, I almost said their name. He was nice at the Commanders too.
I'm mad Porter didn't have 12,000, 14,000. People don't like. I can't tell you, but that's the guy that was in Denver with him. How like I said, he one of the 3 or 4 most talented people I ever played with.
Mm-hmm.
He was lazy. He was undisciplined. Yes, he was special. But what could he have been? That's the thing. What could he have been? Man, guys, we see your comments about Super Chats not working, and we're posting Ash trying to get it figured out. Ash, do your job. Aaron, how often do you drive your Hellcat? What sport cars are you looking for getting next? And what's your favorite car of all time? When I get back to Atlanta, I think I got 100 miles on it. I don't get back that much. I'm working. My favorite car of all time. I want an old school car. I want old school. I want like a Cuda or a 70 Chevelle with a 454 LS6 cowl induction.
Nice, boy.
Yeah. Maybe a Cuda. I like Cudas. I like Dodge. I like something 70s Dodge. But man, them old school, man, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart got a what do you call it? I think it's called Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got it from Speed Core. Made a carbon fiber. Man, that car bad ass.
Beautiful.
I gotta save up. I want to get Hellraiser. Guys, y'all can look up. I think it's Speed Core. I think it's Hellraiser. They got one called Hellraiser. They got one called Tantrum. But man, K Hart, that thing sounds so bad.
Wait, who are these cars made by?
It's called the custom. I think it's Speed Core. I think that's but Kevin Hart is a big car collector. I went out to his place. Me and Boss, his boy, the plastic car, the plastic cut boys they call themselves, Boss. I hit him up. I said, man, I'm thinking about getting a car. He said, man, Kev got that car. He said, let me put y'all in touch with each other. So I hit him up. I said, man, I'm looking at the car. I want to come, He said, hey, man, come on out. Man, I went out there.
It looked like the old Dodge back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, that thing bad. Ocho is bad. But he got a bunch. No, Kev got some cars. He got a 66 Plymouth Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Black called Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He got like the old school vet. I don't know if he got a split window. But Kev got some heat.
Hey, so he got like that Jay Leno, Rick Ross type.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got about 25, 30. Yes.
I ain't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he got some heat. Now he got the wife, got the G-Wagon, and he got like the Maybach truck, and he got Ferrari and Lambos. He got that.
Yeah.
But on the side, one of the sides over there.
Right. You got that buffet. You got that buffet for you, huh?
Man. Yeah. K Hart got some heat. Yeah. Now, like Jay Leno got cars. What's the Seinfeld. But Seinfeld Seinfeld got cars. He mainly like a Corvette. I think he like a Corvette guy.
Corvette guy.
Ralph Lauren. He's a big. I'm talking about like Duesenbergs. I mean, he got the old stuff that. Oh, you know who got cars?
Who?
MJ. Mike
Jordan.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah,
but he got Porsches. He got like that 959 Porsche. He got the L40. He got stuff like that. Yeah, he got some heat too.
Yeah.
He got some heat. Oh, Rick Hendricks. The car.
Of course.
Rick got, I'm talking about stuff. He got like the first Corvette that he had, took his wife out on a date on. Rick Hendricks got that 5.2.
Yeah.
I love old school cars. I love, watching Barrett Jackson. I love watching Meekum. I love watching those car shows, man. But man, I want to go.
The money it costs.
And the thing is, you have to understand, Ocho.
Restoration.
Oh, but a lot of them, I mean, you can get a resto mod, which is the old school, but it's restored to modern. So you got power windows and stuff like that, so you can drive it. Those 70 cars, though, a lot of those cars, they're 50 years old, they're 60 years old. You can't drive them every day. You take them out for a Sunday drive and put them back in the car.
Put them back in, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times you just, you look at it. That's stuff that you look at. So yeah, somebody looked about that 959. Yeah, that 959 like that. But Jordan got one. Yeah, but he's a big. If I could, the only car that I had that I wish I had never gotten rid of, I had a 512 Testarossa, which is a Ferrari. It's the one that Michael Jordan got out of in The Last Dance, that black one.
Magnum PI, like the one they drove in Magnum PI.
Yeah, but I think Magnum had a 348. But this was a 512 Testarossa.
Yeah.
That's the only car that I had, excuse me, that I wish I'd never gotten rid of. Other than that, I had, I wanted that car so bad. But here's the thing, Ocho, I should have never got that damn car because somehow I forgot that. I just thought my brother was a first rounder, number 7 overall. I was 7th rounder, 192 overall. You see, they ain't averaging out.
Right.
Man, I'm going to get a Ferrari. You are? What color? Man, I want that red one. Ever since Magnum PI, because, Magnum PI, we saw Magnum PI driving around wide.
Yeah. Right.
But they probably had a Ford engine. They probably had a engine because you can't drive, that's not a car that you drive every day, especially like he was driving around the city. But I said, for real? He's like, yeah. I said, well, hell, I'm going to get me a black one too. So, true story. I never test drove the car. Man, I saw it. I didn't see the car that I actually got, but it had one very similar.
Right.
I say, man, this car's smaller. I said, man, I can't fit in this car. It didn't have no radio. It didn't have nothing.
Right.
I say, man, what? I said, why am I going to get this? That's where the dude said, hey, Mr. Sharpe, this car, it ain't got no power steering. It ain't got no radio, but it come with 50 bitches off the lot. Let me get it. I got it. Let me have it, Ocho. I got it. I just like that. So, $250,000. Now, mind you, Ocho, I paid.
That's a good one, boy. That's a good one.
I got it.
That's a good one.
My brother said, man, I'm getting a Ferrari. I said, yeah, I got me a black one too. So we got matching Ferraris. Man, now, mind you, Ocho, I bought a car making 325. I was making 325.
Right.
I got 325. So I'm making 325,000.
Yeah.
I just bought a house, $200,000 over budget, 600,000, and I got 3 kids.
Well, you in the hole, boy. Well, you in the hole.
My brother said, hey, I'm a front you, but you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
First team all pro.
Yeah.
That's what I went and did. Now give me my money.
Come on now.
Yeah. Hey, that's all he had. Hey.
Shit, you ain't had no choice. You ain't had no choice.
I went and got it. I went and got it. First team all pro.
Yeah.
Ain't look back.
Yeah.
Ain't look back. Oh, hey.
I like that. That's a good story. I like that. Hold on. What come with the Ferrari again?
Hey, boy, that thing, Ocho.
Yeah.
That thing was in the first stall. Now, when I got that paper, the first stall, I had a Bentley, a platinum Bentley. I had a Bentley way before everybody was getting it. I had a platinum Bentley, number 9 or 10. They only made 10 of them in the world. I had number 9. It was in the first stall.
Right.
The second stall was that 512 Testarossa. In the third stall was a S600 Benz. Parked outside was a Range Rover.
Ooh.
Parked outside next to it was the Denali.
Boy,
so when they pull up, Ocho, I had to remember I had to told you I had these justification for higher education, and they were lit up. So I pull up, all three of the garages go up. So you know when they get out, so I done drove the Range, so we been like, he driving a Range Rover, and he got that.
Yeah.
So you know what they saying?
Yeah.
They see them on 15-foot tall ceilings.
Yeah.
You live here by yourself? Marble everywhere. I got 1,000 square foot of just marble on the floor.
Come on, talk to me now. Talk to me. I like that.
You better stop playing with O'Shea. When I tell you O'Shea was hell when he was well.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about, man, Shea. Hey, like my grandma used to tell me all the time. She said, boy, good times ain't gonna owe you nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't got to do nothing now. But I was hell. Hey, boy.
You was hell when you was well, huh?
You think I wasn't what I was?
Hey, listen. I want to share my stories real bad, but you know, them days over. I can't, you know, I got, you know. What you said? Nah, I ain't gonna do that, baby. I don't want to bring up no past memories.
Nah, hey,
I don't
you
want
know.
no issues. I don't want no issues. That boy say he was like, listen. Okay. I was hell when I was well. I like that.
Yeah, Ocho. Back in the day, Ocho, back I said, man, I had that thing, you know, I was single. I mean, you know, and then Ocho, I ended up getting a roll. So now I got a Bentley in the first stall, $500,000. I got a $225,000 car. I got a 200,000 rolls. I got a $150,000 Mercedes parked outside, along with a Range, along with a Denali parked down the hill. Man, I came home one day. I said, man, I don't need it. So I ended up selling the Mercedes back to the dealership.
Right.
Man, the Ferrari, I had the Ferrari from 93 until 2002. Had 3,000 miles on it. Boy. I had the Bentley from 1998 to 2011.
Yeah.
I had 5,000 miles on it.
So you ain't even drive?
I didn't. I just
aesthetics.
I had the rolls for like 3 months. Like, man, I don't want no rolls. Call my homeboy. I said, Jimbo, sell the rolls.
Right.
I said, hey, Jimbo, sell the Ferrari. Jimbo, sell the Benz.
Yeah.
He say, you just got it. I had that Benz 2 weeks.
Ain't want it no more.
I ain't want it no more. Downsized. Then I ended up, that 760 BMW came out.
That big boy. That's that big boy.
Rod Woodson Woody had a BMW dealership.
Right.
Hey, if you got a black one, I want it.
Right.
First, he said, well, I don't know if I'm going to get one. So the dealership in Atlanta,
yeah,
they got one. Asked that I want it. I went up there and looked at that car.
Yeah.
Stacked them up right there.
Let me get that.
120. Because you know I used to keep the things on the Ocho.
Oh, you had.
Hey, I'll do it. But I get to keep the things on the Ocho. Your boy used to keep it. Like when I tell people, if you ever saw Shannon Sharpe without 10 bands on him, call the cops. Somebody just robbed him right around the corner. Call the cops, Ocho. Call them. We can still catch him. It's not too late.
Well, you walking around like Escobar, huh?
Man.
Okay, please. Pablo.
But hey, Ocho.
Yeah.
Shay Sharpe.
Right.
Boy, I was from Strong Island.
Yeah.
Man,
I got you.
Yeah, man. Dr. Frank L. Bellamy, thank you. I knew I could count on you. Hey, Unc Ocho, can't wait to meet y'all in Vegas. If you guys could time travel to any period, where would it be? Hell, I'm trying to go to the future. I ain't going back. Man, you know I be thinking about how bad black people got it now. You think I want to go back?
Back?
Hell no.
Listen,
I tried to go to 2075.
That's a great question. But for me, I would like to go back a little bit. I would like to go back a little bit to Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Sammy Davis Jr.
Do you know how blacks got? Do you know how bad blacks had it in the 60s, in the 50s? I mean, and you want to go back there?
No, I just named the era though.
I'm saying the 50s and the 60s. Do you know how bad the blacks had it?
Yeah.
Why would I want to go back there?
I just want to hear the music, man. You know, I'm a music.
I want to hear it on the records. That's why I'm gonna hear it.
Listen, you know what I would do to see Sammy Davis Jr. live or see Frank Sinatra live at Carnegie. You know what I would do for something like that?
You black. How you gonna see them at Carnegie?
Well,
you gonna be so high up. Do you realize that black? You realize
that's fine. That's fine. I sat in nosebleeds before. I'm just saying the music, the aura, just being in that setting in general. I'm not worried about the. I understand what was going on during that time. I'm just speaking from a different lens. It's hypothetical. It's not like
he could stay in
the
same hotels. I mean, he had to go in the back door. Nah, I'm good.
Well, Frank. Listen, Sinatra ain't performed if couldn't no black people come. He ain't play that shit. Sinatra, if I can't have my people here, I'm not performing. He was one of the first to stand up for that.
Mm-hmm. So please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I don't know where we are, Ash. I know we got a couple thousand. We got look, 2 weeks from Friday. 2 weeks from Thursday. Oh, yeah. Ocho and I will be live in Las Vegas. 2 weeks from Thursday, right? Oh, today Thursday, so 2 weeks from today. Damn. Oh, man, y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me working so hard. Man, I'm tired up here. I'm like a one-leg man in the ass-kicking contest. I'm tired. Y'all working me. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You guys, you're doing unbelievable, guys. We're over 900,000 subs in a little under 4 months. As a matter of fact, February 8th will be let's see. So November, December, January, February. February 8th will be 4 months. So February the 8th will be 4 months in which we've had a YouTube channel. So that's our goal, is to get 1 million subs by February 8th. That's our goal. Guys, you've been so unbelievable that words cannot describe. If I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't say thank you enough for what you've done for Ocho and I greatly appreciate it. Not just me on Nightcap, but what you've done for me on Club Shay Shay, the views. I've been getting so much positive feedback, having 21 Savage. Ocho, I sat down with 21 Savage last week. Yeah. And in the beginning, he was like, woo. Man, I was thinking to myself, like, man, god damn, this about to be the shortest interview in the world. If I can't get him to trust me any more than what he does.
Right.
But you can see at about the 10, 15 minute mark, you can see him relax. Up a little bit, yeah. Huh? You can see him relax. He like, okay, he coming here. He going to put me in a positive light. He ain't coming here to try to do no gotcha. He ain't coming to do none of that. I can trust him. And you could see the interview just go. Yeah. Guys, like I said, look, we already know what Cat did. Guys, you've been so supportive. It's almost at 55 million views. Country Wayne got him to open up and share some stories. It's doing unbelievable. It's about to do 5 million views. Guys, you just been so unbelievable to me. Shay Media just signed Bubba Dub today. Bubba Dub, 520. Got 520, which is Jeff Teague. So man, you guys have been unbelievable, and I just want to thank you for all the support that you've given me and Ocho and Gil on the Wednesday edition with the basketball. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. We do have it in the Club Shay Shay, but Nightcap has its own podcast feed. Thank you. We also pinned Shay by Laportier at the top of the chat. With the holidays, the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, go out and buy yourself one or someone that you love. As a matter of fact, go out and get both of you guys one, and you would greatly appreciate it. You'll thank me later. Congratulations to Raheem Morris. He's now the new head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Congrats to Jim Harbaugh. He's now the head coach of the LA Chargers. Dave Canales is now the head coach of the Panthers. So Jared Mayo, Raheem Morris, who else? Somebody else just got a job. Oh, AP, Antonio Pierce. So in this hiring cycle, we've had 3 black head coaches, 4 minorities. Dave Canales is a Mexican-American. So congratulations to all those guys, and congratulations and thank you guys for watching us tonight.
Yes,
I'm your favorite. I got something for y'all tonight. Let's see if y'all can get these. Yeah. Can y'all guess these? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna let y'all see the back. Yeah. Yeah, one hand on you. One hand on you.
Hey, I got some better than those.
Man, you probably got some. You got a problem on what you call them?
This right here. Throwback.
Who is that? Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry. What's that? When we back? When we back again?
Sunday,
hey,
the game.
Hey, Sunday is gonna be good, boy.
It's gonna be on and popping.
Hey, Sunday gonna be good, boy.
So thank you for watching us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Liberty City's finest. Hey, Bengals legend, Ring of Famer, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We'll see you Sunday night.
See y'all.